checking ang atong oras karong taknaa is alas 8:09 sa buntag. See, the best of us. Bro. Hello, bro. Hello. Connection na rin. Hello. Ito mo sa signal. Oh. Solo bubunto ka rin sir. Masuk ni. Nako ya kay kaya ni up. Kaning main. Ayan. Diyan po. Ay bago po. Oh, na may live. Dito, mo lagi pumunta na lagi. Ang tawag gani ako pa rin pumunta. Hello, bro. Hello. Ano, sige na ko, di mo kadungog niya. Bro, I can't hear you, bro. Ha? Hello, bro. Di mo kadungog mo. Those of you live online, let's see. Hello, bro. May buntag. Saan po itong TFC Studios, bro? Di ko kadungog sa imong tawag, bro. Pila na ka-minutes itong tawag. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Kadungogin niya. Di ko kadungogin niya. Ha? Oh, what? Bro, di ko kadungog sa mong tawag, bro. Di ko kadungog. Hello, bro. Hello. Ah, kana. Dungog ka mo. No, this is the messenger. Kaning gitawag na ko karon. I'm trying to. Yes, sige bro. Mo na gi-set up na ron ni Ron karon sige. This is still setting up. Right, yeah. Sure. Lagi. You cannot see us, no? Right? Hindi kita sa GB, ano? Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sige bro. I'll keep you updated. Yeah. Sige bro. Okay. Copy. Kita bitaw ko mo. I'm looking at you, man. Yung wala kikalimutan. Sorry. Alright, sige. We're greeting everybody. Sige bro, laman. May buntag sa mga
From over 2,000 feet closer to
Wendy,
the
Chong Pena, may buntag. And also, you kuno daw. Isingon. Alcohol is good for you. Kisaningon, maayo ang alcohol for you. Let me hear everybody on our stream. Tops Media Center at YouTube. Maayong buntag diha. As we're trying to finish up our connection here. Live from the studios, I'm patching up si Jiggy Juice over there in Siargao. He's actually ready. But right now, as I'm going on, nagpalawig pa ta karon. We're trying to get us out in the open right now. Everybody in the YouTube and our website, katong mga walay radyo diha, you can listen to us at topsmediacenter.com. So simple, man. You go to www.topsmediacenter.com and then you go just click on that. If you're doing mobile, you just click on that play button and then you will hear us live on the radio. Web radio. No need for an actual frequency radio you have at home. You don't need that. Okay? So anybody who's also hearing us anywhere driving their cars, we're not trying to exclude you, man. You're on our priority list as well. Why problema? You're actually part very much kaayo. Itong mga kailan na to diha nga nagpaminaw sa ilang mga sakyanan, mayong bungkag, mayong buntag diha. And of course, our question is, how was your undas? Kumusta ang inyong adlaw sa kalag-kalag diha? Kumusta ang inyong All Saints Day and All Souls Day? What transpired over there? Kumusta ang atuang pagselebrar sa atuang adlaw sa mga yumao or minatay, adlaw sa mga kalag-kalag? Unsay nahitabo dito sa inyong nagkadaiya nga mga sementeryo? Unsay nahitabo diya? Any balita, any news you have, just share that to us, no? It's nice to know na we're back, because it was actually a really long travel, I would say. Hey, Mayong Buntag, top of the morning. Yes. So again, we want to try to patch through our Jiggy Juice in Siargao, and Justin has just arrived. Mayong Buntag, Justin. I think you're now on. Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Top of the morning. Hi, bye, Jaya. How's your weekend?
Taas nga travel, sakit akong lubot, sakit.
You went to Medellin, di ba?
Yeah, I went to Medellin.
Okay, how was it?
It was the typical, I would say, kaning family gathering, but it was actually very memorable kay, you know, when you have a lot of people. Uli bitaw. They come home from Luzon.
Oh, wow.
They
all
gather.
Over good. Okay.
It's actually the family of my wife, so murag kuan siya kanang, it's my extended side. And then for her, it's really the bond that they have.
Oh, yeah.
Ikaw, kumusta mo ha, Justine? How did it go for you?
Not so good, to be honest. I was kind of under the weather. Murag, most of us at home, murag padung sick, or, you know,
Really?
not feeling so good. But yeah, but we're great now. I feel great today. I feel like I'm excited to start the week.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Murag, relax lang gid ko. I was mostly at home except for the one day sa November 1st when we visited my grandpa's grave sa Talisay.
Talisay ka?
So aside from that, naaragid mi sa house, nag-rest mi kay most of us were kind of feeling,
Yeah.
you know, under the weather.
Murag nauso lagi na ron, no? Dagalagig naigo sa atong kuan ron.
Yes.
Tong sipon. I was
Yes.
actually having that part. Sorry, yung pakpak mo yun. Lakam. Sorry.
Pakpak noon.
Kanang, I was also hit katong pagpadungsan ako dito. There's a lot of...
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's getting sick, and dengue, grabe na sad kayo, kausok karon. So guys, be careful.
Yes.
If you do have those devices that zap bitaw, palit mo na guys. Or if not, as simple as wearing kanang off lotion would really help. So yeah, PSA. So what
Yeah.
does you mentioned it's the usual typical family.
Yeah, how was that?
Ano,
How
for
was
you?
everything else? Yeah.
For
But,
me, yeah, kana ra nagkuyog me my family, mostly at home raman me for the past days, and
Yeah.
I'm really glad I was able to watch TV. A lot.
Rest, no?
Usually I don't really watch mga series or films.
Yeah.
But for the past weekends, where naka-watch gud ko kanang taman si kog, I was watching the rest of the Twilight films. Kaya di pa there are 5
okay.
of them.
Nagisgot ka na last time,
yeah,
yeah.
last time I watched like
You were
one at a
watching
time.
that, no?
So now nahurot na gid nako. It was great.
But you saw that already, no?
Oh yeah.
But you just did a review.
Oh
and-
yeah, review lang because now
Why?
Netflix.
Why is that?
It's very nostalgic for me. Since I was a kid, I always liked Twilight, and I would watch it a lot with my mom. I have memories of katong paggawas pa lang sa cinema sa una niya. I watched it. Yeah. Basta funny ka siya before, because I remember people would come to the cinemas in shirts nga.
Yeah.
Lagi Team Edward and Team Jacob.
Oh,
Kanang-
yeah?
It was a whole thing ba niya. Brands also use Twilight in their promotions. If I'm not mistaken, sa una ang Dunkin' ba to or ang McDo. Kanang if mo purchase ka, kay the cups are kanang Team Edward or Team Jacob. It was a whole thing before
Yeah,
ba.
yeah.
So it's iconic for me. So lingaw sad siya to watch. And of course, naghiskot man gyud tag spooky season
Right.
in our last episodes, mga Halloween related, mga fantasy. So I
Yeah,
felt like
yeah.
watching about vampires and werewolves fit the fit the theme.
Good thing that you didn't look at or didn't watch mga classic no mga kinaraan nga mga
Horror films?
Horror lang,
I
no?
wanted to, but I wasn't in the mood for horror. Murag, di pa kay ko in the mood for real, scary things. Kanang makapa, paano
Yeah?
gid ba? Yeah. I mean, it's just funny because when we were choosing a film to watch, mama gid na yung nakadugay by Jai. I don't know if you can relate to that. Ang nakadugay is not watching the film. It's choosing what to watch.
Oh, basta na sa tubangan mo. What do you have? Netflix? HBO Go?
We use Netflix.
Again mo na, no? Disney Plus?
Disney Plus, Prime, Amazon, Apple TV. So we used Netflix. I remember dugay kami namili, and then after that, me and my sister wanted to watch something like a rom-com. Kanang light sad ba? Light gamay, kanang pangpakilig lang katawa. And my mom was like, let's watch horror, kanang pangpatibok daw ng puso, like to make your heart pump.
Yeah.
And me and my sister were like, can we just watch like romance? Can that make your heart pump instead of the agitated, pwede dili anxiety induced?
The adrenaline pump.
Oh, naglahi man ang pump nga we're looking for. Because as I mentioned last time, Bajay, I am very afraid. Di gid na ako kaya. Have you watched any mga horror films lately? Like for the past days, mag-marathon mo in Medellin?
Not really marathon, but we tried to kind of like talk about the most scary. Did I share that last week?
No.
We discussed about which countries.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we were discussing in the family back there in the north. Which countries are the scariest to show and create horror movies? No?
So what do you think is the scariest?
We put up there kanang sikat na siya nga kwan. It's called The Death Whisperer.
Okay.
Thai siya.
Ay, sus nako, basta mga Thai and mga I know every time I hear mga trailers nga Thai, for some reason ngano man na siya by Jai. Why are Thai horror films really good? What makes it good? The storyline or ilang ungo look so real? Unsa man?
What I noticed, Justine, kay kanang they have the countryside. And they always it's not so far fetched. Also based on the true stories ito siyang Death Whisperer, you know that.
Samot,
okay. Kanang tutuon na to nga kanang.
I don't like that.
Balbal. You know, very related to us as a Cebuano or let's say a Filipino nga. Kana bitong pangbalbal niya.
Close atong Southeast Asian culture.
Very Southeast Asian culture. Mo nang it's quite scary kay makakita ka niya.
Okay.
You're feeling that like mukuan lang gamay a little language barrier mo siguro na Ilonggo diha anya Bisaya
okay.
Pero you could feel it, you could be transported into that character even kanang gikulam kanang inana bitaw niya.
So it's more on the storyline, very relatable to our culture.
Very relatable.
Okay. Do they show the ungo there?
The
like
plot? Oh yeah.
Mga Japanese po, diba? Japanese horror films are really scary.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know kaya di mo watch. I just hear it from friends. They say kanang ungo daw nila is like legit nga more scary ba?
To Japan?
Oh yeah, like kanang mga horror films kunuhay, you know. But
Japan also has their own creepiest side, diba? Like, have you heard of that mountain where a lot of people do suicide?
Oh
diba?
yeah, it's
like their lives.
Yes, it's a real place nga murag for in their culture. It's considered as a noble sacrifice or something like that. So people they kanang murag celebrate your choice ba, something like that. Lahi ram gid na sa atong culture, no, but they do have sa ato ang point of view, it is kind of creepy because we believe man in that kanang mga unrested spirits pero to be honest, if that was me, did you ko mo agyan ang area? I think the vibes there are very heavy.
Yeah. Every time we talk about kaning,
I'm scared of that.
Scary. We were talking about some of my kanang friends, no, Justine. Like, if we start talking about it, there's natural manifestation of your body, physiological, no?
Okay.
Kaning manimbaw ti mo balibo.
Okay.
Like we were discussing that with Jiggy Juice last time, right? Last week.
Yes, ka naman luspad ka.
Yeah, because of energy, right?
Yes.
And then you start to have goosebumps.
Okay.
But manifestation also starts because he was saying it's neurological. It's actually in your thought.
Okay, that
diba?
too.
Like, it could be that na-introduce na ka na niya.
Okay.
And then you were already starting to think about it before you even went to that place.
Yeah.
So pagsugod ito and so on. But again, let's not discount the fact that there are a lot of studies going on about orbs and
Yeah.
You were talking about
Oh,
that.
yeah. And there are a lot
The
of things that are
temperature
there are a lot of things
differences.
that are unknown said, no? So
Yeah.
that mao gani, as we mentioned last week, that's science that still needs to be explored.
Right?
Kanang murag unexplained pa kay mga nga no
Yeah.
all things
Kayo,
related to
kayo.
that.
Yeah.
Even kanang mga near death experiences or kanang
Yes.
people that feel like they are able to see kanang mga psychic, no, if you've seen, how do they know a lot about a person without having met that person before?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't understand it, but yeah, seems
Extra
interesting.
sensory perception. It's called ESP. So
Okay.
that side is one of the isgutan. That was the side of parapsychology.
Yes.
And everything that is unexplained.
Yes.
That's where it goes. And we are actually for now. I would say we're still gauging it through our five senses. What is it?
Oh, yeah.
What you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you smell.
And what you can touch.
But there is other than that, diba?
Mao nang The Sixth Sense, di ba?
The
That's a
Sixth
film
Sense
too, right?
ito ang Bruce Willis man siguro to.
So,
Yeah.
kung ako pa, akong Sixth Sense is very manhid. I have not tapped into that, which is good for me, but then in another sense, it also means that your awareness is very limited. Could be,
Somehow,
by no? Kanang more dili kay
maybe.
ka,
Yeah.
siguro, I think senses can be developed, man.
You can train it. You can
I
train.
have a funny story about
Yeah.
that. Oh my gosh, mga top of the morning, by the way, to everyone who's listening to us on the
Right.
radio. Thank you so much for joining in. If you want to join in our conversation, you can join us on Tops Media Center on YouTube.
Yeah.
We've got a chat for you guys there. You can
Yeah.
also text us if you have song requests for this Monday morning. It's a busy Monday morning, so if you want to help, you want us to squeeze the most life out of your day, you can request a song at 0999-887-6070. So going back to my story, we were talking
Yeah.
about how different senses can be developed over time. And I remember I had this, like my dad's friend, one of my titos nga. Shout out, tita. I won't say na lang your name because he told me nga murag, it was one of his crazy activities katong young pa siya ba.
Yeah.
Katong ano pa daw siya when he was still a teenager, he was very particular about developing his third eye. Ganahan gid siyang ma-develop ng a sense niya. Nag-research siya about how to do it and he did all the craziest crap para makuha, like to really engage it. So you have to expose yourself to sumato gid siya on purpose sa province. He really
Yeah.
goes to mga haunted places on purpose para ma-activate. And then you have to really taunt it gid daw, like kanang test it gid ba. So kanang naay part in his house kamurag haunted niya, diha gid siya matug para matest niya. You should ano daw.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home. It's he said one of the stupidest things, the most stupid stuff that he did.
What is it?
Nag-take daw siya, he saw man sa internet nga, there are two things you can take.
What's that?
There's this component daw sa rats. That
Components of rats.
if mukaon daw kag rat, there's like this chemical in them that is supposed to help you open your third eye. He didn't want to do that,
cat,
man.
man.
Di man siya ganahan mukaog rat. So the second one is to if mo overtake or if mo take daw kag mga sleeping pills or something like that.
Yeah.
I know this is really crazy, guys. Don't even
goodness.
think about it. Ambot na unsa na iyang
What
research.
is that?
So he was taking sleeping pills kay para ma-activate
Sorry,
good na
sorry.
iyang
Nabusog na
third
ng
eye.
minaw ni mo.
Lagi.
Busog sa ka.
So
weird.
Lagi.
Yeah.
So he was taking sleeping pills and then
Yeah.
he wasn't telling anyone. Yan nahibong yung mom kay the mom was ano daw siya, she was rummaging through the garbage. She found so much of the packs of the sleeping pills. So nagtake siya, kinsa may nag-sleeping pills? Is someone sick? Because you don't need that unless you really need it. He's young pa ba yan and healthy.
Yeah.
So the mom confronted him and was like, what are you doing? Are you doing illegal stuff? Like, what's wrong? Are you sick? Yeah, dito, she was so disappointed to find out it was really just because he was ghost hunting and he wanted to open his third eye. The things you do for adventure, no? Kaingon gid ko, crazy activities. That's
He
how-
was young, man, of course. When you were
Yeah, but imagine how
that.
dedicated he was to that nga. Kanang mo experiment gid siya sige.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isa may katudlo na imong uyuan.
Lagi, I don't know. Nag-research na siya before daw. Siya, research before. Crazy activities.
goodness.
Don't try it, guys.
People go to these lengths, man, just to get into that experience.
To understand the
ba?
unknown.
Lagi, Ryan Chu, taasa sa bakasyon ko noon ni Bro Jiggy, according to Ryan Chu.
Yeah, he's
Who's
enjoying the
greeting
waves.
us. Ryan Chu, where are you located? Asa makadapita ron sa Dakbayan sa Sugbo? And then also you got Junie Domasis just logged in right now
Top of the
and
morning,
checked
guys.
in with us.
Thank you so much for joining us. And
Mga
South
pi-
Vibes as well. Thank
mga
you so much.
pinata. Ako'y kape diri, nako diri, nako'y...
Ka na.
Nako diri,
You
nagatubang
don't have
just...
your usual morning oats lagi ba, Raya?
Manag yun, I took it
you took it
earlier.
already?
I took it
Okay,
earlier,
okay.
yeah. So, mo na siya nga, I mean, I love katong conversations nato last week. I mean, until now, we're not yet done. But
There's a lot to discuss about that.
but I think, nakinumdum man siguro tanin ng mga kauban na to diha. As we move forward, and let's say we let go of this.
Yeah.
I would say I'll introduce this song. It was back
Perfect.
in the early 2000, I think.
Okay.
Everybody knows this. And our friends from Parokya and Edgar got this song out for us. Kinumdum ka ni Jess? Do you remember this?
No,
There you go. It's Parokya and Edgar, everybody. Right here at TMC.
Top of the morning, the best of us.
Si Jiggy Rosa, ganina na to siya ga. What actually? Sa may kuhan? Kuwalta?
Really?
Ganina na siya? Sige, palawag niya.
Tagalog?
Oo. Why alam naman eh?
I haven't heard this before.
Dito tungkol kaya itong storya. Di ako magod na fall sa iyan. Takot ako man ako katukat. You know, it's really useful, no? Mga kuyog na to diya sa YouTube, no?
Yeah.
They really are interactive. We got Pukot now. Hi, Pukot. Like, alright. Jiggy is...
Logging in pa?
Yeah, he's already on kanina pa. And
Nice.
nice, no? Pukot, ganahan ni gani, no? Like, pila ka ng generation ni Pukot. I'm sure gamay pa kay gani, just
What year was this man?
katukat, early 2000.
Yeah, I was born 2000 man.
Oh, it's just gambaya with it.
So maybe 2000.
So
Let's say it's 2005. So it's I was 5.
I think earlier than that. Okay. These were the days na napagyapo ko sa balay
So
na.
maybe 2002 man.
Oo, yeah. If not late 90s, but you also have Tabing Ilog. You know Tabing Ilog, huh?
No, also I heard of it. I
But
heard
the
it.
song is so beautiful, Andega.
By who?
Barbie Almaldes. Hungry Young Poets before.
I think my mom has mentioned Tabing Ilog.
Yeah, maybe your mom or your dad.
I think so.
Ingon pa si Pukot, professional surfer na kunos Jiggy. Mga depende. Professional surfer mo kinas Jiggy sa internet, Pukot. Pero sa surfing sa tubig sa dagat, murag wala. Okat tokat.
Is that the name of the song? Okat Okat? Or is that
Yeah.
like the lyrics sa chorus?
Yeah, that's the name of the song.
Okay.
And I was talking to you about it na kani siya nga generation.
Yeah.
If I remembered it right, it's way back in the early 2000, I think. Katong mga panahon pa ni... No, that's the height of the career of kaning si Parokya ni Edgar, I think. That's what
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a so Parokya ni Edgar, they're from here. Are they?
They're from Luzon, actually.
Oh, they're from Luzon. Who's that band na from here but made it big in Manila as well and have like a quite similar sound from Parokya ni Edgar?
Well, let's see. Kanang they sing Tagalog or...
There's one band here, I forgot na, he's good to si Jiggy nga. They're kind of like the Cebu Parokya ni Edgar. I forgot what that was called.
Let's ask the
Yeah,
people.
well,
Because I
the
kind of
guys,
like...
do you know who,
I'm
who
lost,
this
man.
band is? Maybe perhaps
Basi si Pukot ya, kasi kabalo niya. Pukot or...
Top of the morning, guys. Who
Yeah.
to everyone listening to us on our YouTube channel, that's Tops
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Media Center on YouTube. South Vibes, top of the morning. Sir Junie Dumasis, top of the morning to you. Can you see Junie Dumasis by Jaya? He was
Yeah.
my math teacher in 10th grade.
Oh!
The only reason why I actually liked math and enjoyed it and actually understood for once, no?
Yeah.
Murag, feeling ako di kay ko lost in the void at that time. At least slight,
Wow.
makakasabot ka slight. It was okay na lang. And then Pukot, thank you so much for joining.
Wow,
Pukot,
Sir
Pukot said,
Junie.
professional surfer na daw to si Jiggy.
Lagi. Nagtanta na
He's
sa-
enjoying it. I think when he gets back, he'll be so tan. Jiggy's gonna be so tanned na, no?
Yeah, he is. I think he's so sun-kissed when I saw him this morning.
I don't think he's gonna enjoy the view here at Tops. He's gonna be like, I don't really miss the city skyline view. I miss the sound of the ocean and the waves and everything.
Yeah. Well, if you're coming from the ocean, like we're surrounded by it though. But if you're coming from areas like, let's say, Bantayan Island or Siquijor, or a little bit far out in the north or south.
Okay.
Naagi air of, kanang, ano bitang kuan, Justin? Nostalgia. I don't know if you're missing something when you get back. And in this urban jungle we are, ma-feel gini mo ba nga? Especially when you're down there. Not here.
Yeah.
We were seeing the mountain. The view is from the top.
Yeah.
I
I like how Cebu is. I feel like there's still a lot of trees around and plants even in the city. So that's what I appreciate the most. I get it also makes me sad when a city is super industrialized to the point that they don't incorporate plants na and trees.
We're almost.
I hope not. Kay
almost padung na kay you got but you got developments that are now clearing more trees, especially I think let's just go out into kaning San Fernando, Naga, Karkar. You remember let's talk a little bit about what is heritage. We know we try to kind of like preserve heritage.
Yeah.
And I'd like to air out here what is heritage in terms of like a landscape.
Okay.
Kabantay ka nga,
how would you describe heritage first, by Jaya for
heritage is something
when you think of heritage, I think of Heritage Park, Heritage Museum. What does it really mean?
Kana bitong atong keep and we ought to keep so that we will kind of like makahinumdum paghihapon ta ba nga. Mo ni ang nahitabo sa una. Mo ning gidala. Like we could learn from it. Diba? In ang akong masulti gyud ng heritage kay when you go to places like we call this the canopy of trees bitaw nga, which is 500 years old trees.
Grabe, no?
You pass by Karkar, diba? Bantay ka ng mga kahoy diya. And if we just limit the heritage to a particular structure or balay nga karaan, and it's not even as old as, and then okay, nindot siya tanawon, but how about the benefit that you get from that?
Okay.
I-compare ni mong balay nga karaan ug ang kahoy. Which ones give you more benefit?
Okay. Benefit in terms of?
In all aspect. Like, what do you benefit with a tree?
Okay, that's true.
What is the function of the tree? When the tree is, doing its own way of respiration, I would say. Ang gigamit sa kahoy, kaya nga to ang carbon dioxide, diba? And then, ang ilang ihatag is
fresh air.
Oxygen.
Oxygen for us, Air is fresher. The toxins in the air, they're lessened. No, I think.
Right.
So I think it would be better if you have a really, really old tree, to just build a house around it instead of cutting it down.
Yeah.
There are sometimes di mo avoid mo good na usahay, you gotta.
Well,
diba?
Muna yatong ibilin sa atong mga architect and engineers who's supposed to look into it. Because the thing is, we can move with our thinking, with our minds, but the trees cannot walk away and go out from where they stand. And that's why I am actually raising this out, because every time I just wanna raise this out, because every time you mentioned mga good trees, Justin, and mo nang ganahan ka sa Cebu, and also I love it. Mo nang makaagi ko ng mga kalsada ngayon ng mga dalan diya sa south. It's so beautiful.
It is.
Imagine that's at 300 minimum, 300-year-old, 500-year-old.
I didn't expect it to be that old, but I like that. Yeah.
And we got my friend also nga katong naagi dito, and then he kind of like hugged the tree. Can he hug the hugging?
I want to do that. Tree hugging.
Yeah, it's so nice to do tree hugging, but this guy is tree hugging because putlo ng kahoy.
Oh.
He kind of like barricaded the
so he's like, no.
Yeah. Indeed.
You have to get through me first.
Yeah, and morning being a tree hugger and then also environmentalist, we have to also kind of like have to look into our how we relate to the environment.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just the word environmentalist and so on. Let's try to keep as much as possible trees around, especially kanang mga karaan, because they're giving us more than what we need, like shade and fresh air.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we could also have the benefits of, although mahadlok ta kanang magbagyo na, no? Like, kanang mahadlok ta maputlan or matumbahan ta og kanang branches.
Yeah, that's true.
Always what we are afraid of.
So maybe just the old ones kay i-cut off, especially kung padung
Yeah.
bagyo, no? Okay. Canpatis 1997 suggests Q-Shay.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh, so
We got your request, guys. We got you. JR Doding Espinosa says, "Hi guys, top of the morning. I saw a
Yeah.
squirrel in Manila, top of the tree. Oh, really? Like a real squirrel? I want to see a squirrel. Murag wa magkita ng mga squirrel diri, no?
Asa dapita na basically may squirrel sa some places kay murag introduce nam sa na diri. Gagaw mo na sila ga.
That's true. Guys, again, send in your requests. I have some message requests here on Facebook from Okay.
Hi,
let's see.
hello sa Facebook.
Hi.
Do like and subscribe. We have also YouTube.
Jenna
And, yeah.
Jenna Dedding wants to hear some Bonita by Jericho Strigan. We got
Yeah.
you, Jenna. No worry. So we got
Right.
songs lined up.
We got them lined
Q-Shay
up for
and
you,
then
man.
Bonita by
George Strigan. Sorry.
Jericho Strigan.
Jericho
So again,
Strigan.
guys, if you got any song requests for your Monday morning, you can send them in 0999-887-6070 or join our chats at
Yeah.
Tops Media Center on YouTube.
So here we go, everybody. As requested by Canpatis 1997, you're at Tops Media Center.
Woo!
15.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Alam din ay, kay tani ko siya. Wala yung natukarot ko siya. Doon ako sa kanta ko siya.
Ah, really? Tura?
Oh, hindi did you raw. Stay.
Okay.
Ilodan na yung malagi. Top of the morning, Doding, may buntag. Something, I saw about it, ano? Siguro give ko na siya, just introduce na siya.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jiggy's waiting on us. Isa itong kuwando niya. Kaya wala pag musta man siya diya, Ron? Okay. Bro, invite na ko na ni Ron, bro, to join the Zoom. Please, come in. Iyo kay request si Duding, oh. Anak og kuan.
Oh, I know this song. Okay, I know this song. Sikat ka ni. What's the name of this one?
Stay.
Stay. I know this one. I grew up listening to this. Always on the radio. Okay, I know this. Very, quality. More pang international.
Yeah.
For me, huh?
You know why? Because they're in the heights of Blink 182, Super Plan.
All English ang lyrics.
Oh, English is
Okay. See, I would introduce this to foreigners if I could,
Really? Really nice song, by the way.
It is. It's a great song. I remember.
Yeah.
I do remember that. That was always on the radio growing up, and it has this very Western sound. You mentioned they take inspiration from Blink.
Blink 182,
182,
we
no?
got Simple Plan.
Very catchy good
Yung
siya.
pang panahon na. Sorry.
Top of the morning, Ryan Chu. Do you have any song requests for the people
Yeah.
in our YouTube chats? Thank you for joining us once
Maayong
again.
buntag, salamat.
Top of the morning. Send in your song request. So,
Yeah.
nauman na si Canpatis 1997 already sent his or her song request. I want to hear from JR Doding Espinosa, Ryan Chu, Sir Juni,
Yeah.
and Pukot. Let us know what you guys want us to play for you guys this morning so we can make your day.
Yeah. Well, one thing is that katong kanta ha, the title is Stay.
Okay.
You know, and we were just talking about it, Justin, kanang magpabili ng mga heritage, di ba?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay. We're in theme.
sakto na sa kayo. Like, Canpatis and the song that we have here from Q-Shay, igo rin kayo sa mong gipang hisgutan. Yeah, because we want to have, like, we want to keep, especially kaning mga kahoy, because Justine is feeling a bit concerned about our trees and so on. Yeah, and then that kaya na siya nga.
Yeah.
And that's important that we keep that.
So part na siya sa heritage.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be, di ba?
Sometimes when people think about heritage, you only think about buildings and structures created by us human beings, but we forget about the natural
Right.
heritage that needs to be preserved as well. So
Yeah.
that includes even mga sapa, mga rivers. Number one, no?
Yeah,
So
it's a good-
sad because there was this sapa in Burawin, Leyte, where my mom is from. We
Yeah.
visited there last June.
Right.
We went to Leyte and we haven't been there in so many years, and my mom is most especially, so she said she grew up daw nagligo na siya atong sapa
Yeah.
in Hibunawan.
Yeah.
And we were so excited because I want to know where's this this big sapa where she used to play as a kid. Magpretend
Yeah.
daw na siya nga mag-cross the river niya. You can literally just chill all day.
Yeah.
Nya cold daw kaayo.
Just kinda
Pag-abot na mo ni dry up. The river is gone. There's no river anymore. So I don't know
That was
what
how long ago? Like from what she remembered, and then how long ago?
more than 20 years ago, before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
So more than 25 years ago. So she used to play there as a kid.
Yeah.
Nya karon, it's all dried up, like absolutely gone, which makes me sad. I was like, oh, I didn't even get to reach the river, but
Did you go there the time of the rainy season or dry season?
I think dry season.
Usap with that, siya. That's also a factor to look into, kaning Justine, because
Yeah.
when it's dry season, muuga gid ang mga lugar. Labo na if also another thing is that kung naay mo kuha og supply from anywhere, like
Okay.
there's a certain private firm that's getting water from there, or the government gets water
Okay.
from there.
Then it
Makuha
also
gid.
dries it out. Yeah.
And
I think
supply.
it wasn't so dry, but maybe less water na lang. There wasn't so
Not
much
as
water.
what your mother
Not as how
was
she described it, and I
describing
thought it
no?
would be like that, no?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sige na
So,
lang.
Anyway.
But
Anyway,
yeah.
mayong bungkag ninyo diha. Ryan Chu is requesting already the song. He's giving out a song here, Justine.
Okay.
But of course, what's that? Our song is our pambato, no? Mo na siya ang iyang request.
Let's go.
So we'll have herself to choose the song. She's gonna play for you in a bit.
Okay, thank you so much, Ryan Chu. I love Ryan Chu's always asking for my songs. Thank you, Ryan Chu.
That's good. That's good because in Hangland we have to promote our
Oh,
own
yeah, I guess
homegrown
so.
music, and what else to look forward to is to have the artist
yeah.
right in front of us here. But for the meantime, we have
And how's your Monday morning going so far? So we're here to play the best songs for you guys,
Yeah.
all homegrown music. Anything you want to request to squeeze the most life out of your morning.
right, and we have also right now joining us
Jiggy
successful
Juice.
and good. To Jiggy Juice
He's
over
here,
there,
he's here.
Siargao. He's there.
Okay, I can't. I don't have an access. I'll ask her on later on
Yeah, well,
to see the live stream. But you can
Murag
see
ni-
him on your end. Can you see Jiggy there?
murag ni ungot mas Jiggy Juice. Okay, Jiggy Juice, are you there? Ano pa?
I suppose he's having a little bit of some.
Can you hear us, bro? I don't know if you can hear.
Earlier, we had him on earlier, no?
Yeah, he was on earlier. Jiggy Juice, are you there? I don't know, but I think, yeah, you're on now, bro. You're on now. Jiggy Juice.
I think he has to unmute himself first.
Yeah, I don't know. He's unmuted already.
Okay, perfect. Maybe it's on our end. Maybe we have to press something here. Top of the morning to Rosemary03. He or she says, top of the morning, Sir Jaya and
Yeah, of
Justine
course.
Jiggy.
I can hear you, bro.
Hi, Jiggy.
Kayo.
Can you hear us?
I don't know if you can hear us, bro.
Yeah, we heard him for a bit. Pwede ko maka-request og song For You by South Vibes.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Sure, Rosemary, we got you.
Bro, we can hear you, bro. No problem. We can hear you. How are you doing there? Kumusta dia?
How are you, Jiggy? I think he's really enjoying Cloud9.
Asa mga dapitan? Lahi man ang lugar. Dili naman ang mga... Wala naman kasi baybayon, Jiggy Juice.
I think he's enjoying the Cloud9 vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you're listening to us YouTube or sa website na to, but definitely on our
Hear me now?
website. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Definitely.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you. Jiggy Juice.
I think maybe he can't hear us.
Maybe us. He can't hear
bali
us.
noon, di siya kahir
So we're gonna
naman,
check on that with Ron.
Okay. Top of the morning, Wendy Chong Peña. Hi, thank you for joining us. I think you're new on here. So thank you for spending your morning
No, I
with
can't
us.
hear you.
Ah, that's why.
He cannot hear us.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why. Okay. So
Now
we're,
I hear.
Echo.
I heard you like a few seconds.
Is
Yeah.
this great? Hi, Jiggy.
right now, can you hear us?
A weird echo.
Yeah. But right now, can you hear us? If you're everybody's wondering right now what's going on, we're at the Tech Support Show.
Yeah. Tech Media Center, guys. It's not
But we-
Tops Media Center. It's Tech Media
I heard
Center.
you like for a few seconds.
For a few seconds, like
Like
the
right
voice
now, I'm listening to you right now, like you sound like Doctor Strange in another universe.
in the multiverse of
Is this fine,
madness.
Jiggy? Can you hear us now?
Anyway, as we are setting it up, this is not Tech Media Center,
the
right?
hell is going
this,
on,
this
man?
is the
Tops Media Center, Tech Media
Technology
Center.
thing is a
Yeah, that's okay.
is a pain in the back, man.
It's also good because we can learn without
Oh,
having
yeah.
so much Kuya Magic always trying
Oh,
to,
yeah.
spoon feed us. I think
Yeah,
this is
learn on
something
our own for now.
We ought to learn to do because this is something that's not really happening elsewhere at the
yeah.
moment. No,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
having you
Can you hear me
patched
now?
as true. Of course, we hear you. We hear you all right, but I think you cannot hear us, Jigga Juice.
That's also what I like about our setup here at TMC.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Really, you can hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Seriously, give me the thumbs up on Messenger if you can really hear me clearly.
On Messenger. Now my we're taking advantage of all the
The multiverse of madness we're happening
Oh,
here.
great.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Uh,
Hey, how is now,
How come
Jigga
I
Juice?
can't hear you?
Oh, that's the thing. Kind of
Anyway.
like
How you doing, guys?
We're
We're
good,
doing
Jiggy.
good.
How are
Talking to you
you?
guys
we're
blindly.
doing
I
good,
really-
bro.
I really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This whole
Mm.
thermometer thing is
Huh? I don't know what I.
He can't hear us, so he's speaking to us blindly for
Yeah,
now.
I don't
so
know what
guys,
I
if you
toggle
guys have
here.
just tuned in and you stopped at this station, you're going through different stations and you were turning the dial on your car radios and you were wondering what the heck is going on here at 105.1 TMC. Welcome to Top of the Morning. I'm your host, Justine
Yeah.
Narvios.
See, we're hearing that, Gigi.
Yeah,
Like-
we gotta mute him for a sec.
now we're in the madness again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's it going, everybody? No,
Yeah, so
Itong
you're
mga
listening-
nagpaminaw na to diha, riding on their cars or in their
Yes.
cars, and,
on the way to wherever
in
and
their offices.
schools or just maybe on the way home. You're listening to 105.1 TMC.
Yes.
So I'm your host, Justine Arvios. On the other line, we had Jiggy Juice. He's actually
Yeah.
broadcasting live from Cloud9 in Siargao.
Siargao.
So that's why, we're having some technical difficulties.
Right.
We do want to expand our live stream to not just, within the four walls the four corners of our studio here at Tops in Busay,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
take you or the listeners and the viewers with us as well when we travel around the world. I'm excited, gani, if basi mato si Kuya Magic sa UK niya, we can do a live stream from there, no? Dun, dun,
Wow.
dun, dun,
Murag
dun, dun, dun,
Maka
dun, dun. See the,
global na kita nila.
mag-interview siya sa King. Your Majesty.
Ah.
And then maybe perhaps when you go to Medellin again by Jaya, you can
Yeah.
take us with you also.
Of course.
We'll see.
Of
We'll
course.
see.
Yeah, we'll do that anytime.
Yeah.
So just Jiggy Juice and the rest of us here is trying to make everything
Yeah.
as plastada as ever.
Plastada and smooth going, no?
And we got a request from Ryan Chu.
Perfect.
Christine. And why don't you
Choose a
get
song.
us into the vibe
The
still,
vibe,
no?
okay.
Because Jiggy's out there
Yeah.
in Siargao. What is in Siargao? what is
Yeah, so last
going
week,
on? Mm-hmm.
Jiggy was actually in Siargao for the this is an international surfing
World
competition.
Surfing League.
World
Yeah.
Surfing League, when we have so many delegates from all over the world, surfers not competing, and it was a great event. We did get to interview a couple of surfers. If you guys
Surfers.
want to check that out, you can watch our
Watch
past
our-
episodes on
Yeah.
Tops Media Center on YouTube. So he's been riding the waves, and this next song is actually my own track under Viva Records. It's my newest single. Well, I wouldn't consider it new, but from March. I hope you guys like it and it makes your day. It's called Waves here on TMC, Tops Media Center. The best of us.
Yeah. Ano man tawag hindi man. Okay, we're in the multiverse of madness once again.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay. So,
Jiggy Juice!
Jiggy Juice, how you doing? Can you hear us?
He's already
I think
unmuted,
so.
but we're waiting on you. We're waiting on you, Jiggy Juice. As you're broadcasting over there, and we're patching you through in Siargao.
Yeah.
And that beautiful song from our very own Justine just kind of like capped it off.
I that did somehow. So yeah, that
You
was
want
my...
to share? You want to share to the folks what is in that song?
Okay.
What it called that waves?
Oh,
You wrote it, that?
I did.
You wrote, no?
Yeah, I did. I wrote that song
Yeah.
2023 June, I think, and I think that's the fastest song I've ever written within 1 hour. So I'm proud of that.
Wow, 1
And
hour.
it's an R&B track. Most of the songs I've released on Reviva are pop songs. I do have a Tagalog, mga Bisaya songs as well.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of that. I also write for other artists like my sister. And one of the songs I wrote for her, which I'd like to play for you guys here later on. No?
Sure.
Say It by Jaden Narvios. It's a mix of different dialects of the Philippines. So mga hiligay ng diha, I've got hiligay ng lyrics. I've got I placed Waray.
Yeah.
And my mom is from Burawen, Leyte.
Yeah.
We have Tagalog, Bisaya, and English. So, but when I wrote Waves, it's all in English because I felt like I wanted to have an all-English song, and it's an R&B track about kind of bitaw magbalik-balik, going back to someone or something that you're not very sure about pa. So like ang waves bitaw ang bawg kay di ba magbalik-balik naman siya sa shore.
Yeah.
So it's a song about that. So pretty much it.
But not necessarily like mabalik-balik to those that you ought to learn from.
Could be. It really depends on you. So actually the song is kind of like, I feel like the emotion that comes across in the song is like the feeling of distress, feeling like you're trying to get over someone or something and move forward from that, but you just keep coming back to that. So it is kind of like, in one way you could think about it like, oh, maybe I should learn my lesson.
Yeah.
But in a positive light, sometimes there are also things that are good, not necessarily good for you, or it's not good or bad. It's like you just cannot stop going back to that. So whether it's good or bad, the point is lang magbalik-balik ka ba? You can't pull away like the waves nga magsibalik-balik sa shore, something like that.
But what to do? What to do kung feel mo that you're faced with the scenario again that seems like you're back. You're back in that scenario.
Yeah, that's
what do you think you're gonna do? Justine, what are you gonna do?
Honestly, for me, it's either good. Nakoy lyric there's a song. It says it's sink or swim. So it's either padayon kag swim towards that direction, or you stay there. You gotta survive, because if you chose to return to someone or something, panindigan na nimo.
Yeah.
You gotta endure and make the most out of your stay. Kanibalik naman gid ka, or you don't. You leave. So
Sink or
decisions.
Yeah.
It sounds very complicated,
Or
but
swim, sorry.
kung imong i-black and white ra gyud, going back to someone or something, a habit or a person, balik ka. It's up to you ramang gyud if mo stay ka or mo leave. Very hugot, no? But we try to be relatable with the song. I don't know if a lot of people can relate to that. I feel like people can relate to that. No?
Daghan jud kay makarelate, I think.
I'm hoping. Yeah.
There's this generation to relate to it.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping. So thank you again, Ryan Chu, for requesting the song. We want to hear your song request. How can we make your day, guys? It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny Monday morning. A lot of you guys are on the way to school, on the way to work, or just going home, or probably just listening from your cars or at home. So if you guys got songs that you want to hear, especially if they're homegrown, we got
Throw it
them.
on us, man.
We
Throw
got
it on
them
us.
for you guys.
Let
So
us hear from that. Unsa may inyong gusto. And
J.R.
of course,
Doding Espinosa suggests Anak from Freddie Aguilar.
Ay, oo, no?
And
Kanina
kung
rin siya
kailangan mo. Is it possible to play if it's on, oh no, that's only on YouTube. My favorite rendition of Anak for our listeners, if you guys can check it out, there's one by Sarah Geronimo. I don't think it's in Spotify because it's
There is actually.
Sarah
Why not?
Geronimo's Anak. It's really a good rendition, guys. Kay Marcia rock-ish version.
Okay.
But it's also nice to hear it mas solemn and relaxing kang Freddie Aguilar, but I feel like emotional ang kang Sarah G. I love the lyrics of Anak. It's very
what is that?
It's very guilt tripping.
Why? Anong guilt trip man?
Well, not really guilt trip. It tells a story of like a prodigal son or a child that goes back to their parents, and it helps us remember kanang our roots ba. Who basically raised us, who took care of us when we were young. So I think it's a great song that applies to all. I feel like sa kanang mga youth karon, this is a song that would be great for them.
Right.
So, do we have it?
Let's try to let that go out there and the waves.
This is Anak.
Sige. We'll try to. I want to I want to introduce you to Tapati also. She's my
Tapati?
really good friend, yeah.
Okay.
She's the vocals of kaning Joey Ayala
Okay.
and the Bagong Lumad.
Oh.
Itong bandmate na wala siya. She's our vocals.
Ah, you did band before sa Baitay. Every time dance na good yan.
Lagi. Dapat natin si Kuano. Saro.
Okay.
Wow! Wow. Banat kayo sa...
Ilagi. I like that version of Anak. It's a different rendition.
Gabi
sa,
ka banat niya eh.
Yeah. That song actually gives me like war flashbacks a bit more kung matrauma sa nagamay.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I can hear
Hi,
you. I can actually
Jiggy.
hear you guys.
Yeah! Oh, man! Gabi ka. Ganina pa gud miya na da.
Can you see us or hear us?
Yeah.
Yes, I can completely and totally hear you. What the hell happened, man?
Technical difficulties, but you know, as Kuya Magic would say, no problems, only solution.
That's right.
How's your Siargao weekend, Jiggy?
It was fine. It was fine. I was just I was having a lot of fun. But how are you guys? It's a Monday today in Cebu.
I think
didn't
every
have
weekend.
too much fun because you know I always temper myself with a little
Okay.
kind of not so fun stuff because. Well, actually, it was nature who did that for me. Kaya murag nag-diarrhea bitaw ko diri.
Yeah. You weren't feeling also. Why ka, Jiggy? What have you been eating? Nasobraan ka sa inasal?
It's probably the water.
Ah, okay.
It's
So,
probably the water.
so ano lang
Water,
balance, a little bit of some balance.
Water sa unsa man.
Seawater siguro tan ang giano ni.
From what I gather, it's probably the water from the faucet in the bathroom
Okay.
because it tastes kind of salty and all that stuff. So ang advice nila nako is don't even brush your teeth using the tap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I really went outside of the resort and really got like bottled water.
Yeah, to be sure na
Brush
lang
my teeth.
yun. Yes.
Mosad.
Yeah.
And that's really a tip, right? Mura og kung- If you go in a place and then you're not familiar with the water yet, or you have a sensitive stomach, don't ever drink, even gargle with the tap water.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can help it, bring bottled water.
Buy
Or, you know,
lang,
bring your own container because
Budget.
mahurot gid inyong kalipay kung magpuyo ra mo sa iyong room.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Dili mahal ang tubig dia, Jiggy Juice.
Mahal-mahal sa doy. Aligri kayo sa nandire kaya ang mga barato
Mahal
kayo
na
sa
ba
Cebu.
kuno?
Yeah.
Ang mga, let's just say, Pocari Sweat because I had to drink a lot of Pocari Sweat.
Yeah.
Murag naglayang di akong tiyan.
Okay.
So, ang murag, the small one, I think, is like 75 pesos, man.
Oh my, that's like times two of how much it is here.
Times 3, yeah. And
Iba mga
the
35
Gatorade
na here.
The Gatorade is like 45 pesos. The
Oh
small one.
my, oh my.
Oo, lagi.
Gabi kay ka medyo
Mall.
overpriced.
Yeah,
but
that's
if you
true.
can understand, you
Yeah.
know, gikumpra sa na nila diya sa syudad siguro.
Yeah.
Mo na siya.
I think there was a discussion over there from the people in Siargao itself na kana bang murabag na alienate na hinon sila sa pricing. How's that?
Ah.
What do you think about that, Jiggy Juice?
What do you mean nga
Ang
na
kana bang murag na mahalan sila ba actually kay appeal murag na appeal man sila sa cost of living or something ba ang mga presyo diha ba?
Yeah, how's it looking
Do
there?
you
How
mean
did that
the
go?
locals? You mean the
The
locals?
locals themselves.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yes, of course. Pero, you know, I don't think locals usually drink Gatorade or Pocari Sweat naman, di ba? I mean, like, they
Yeah.
usually have their own drinks.
But
and all
Their
that
own
stuff.
their own
But to
distilled
buy goods and buy the stuff they want there, kumusta ang cost of living sa I should say.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Ano, mo gini may tabo ba by Jai sa kanang sa lugar kung if it's a tourist destination, musaka yun ang prices kay of course your primary target are the tourists. But here's an interesting fun fact by.
Okay.
Okay.
Ang especially sa mga bars and restaurants and clubs, especially mga clubs, ang locals actually spend more than the
tourists.
Would you believe that?
Okay.
According to my sources,
Ang
they only
bunga ng
spend
mga
like
bata.
300 per head, the mga locals, I'm sorry, the tourists.
Tourists.
Okay.
But the locals would spend like 1,000 pesos per head. So murag mas galante diri ang mga tourists,
Yeah.
mga local tourists.
Local
or mga
tourists.
locals mismo.
Okay. I think local tourists just want to make the most out of their ano no?
Mga ambungan din na diharon
Mga
dia.
bongga ba, bongga.
Ana sa gina siguro I think the same is true man in Cebu siguro nga mas dagat magiro gud sa Fan good sa mga knockout good.
Giro.
Ay, sa
Yeah.
nakoy kaila na.
Mo Justin og ni Jai ba?
Like us.
Kanang mga tug Siargao, mo na magiro.
Kada mo atog Siargao.
We're you know what? By the way, I'd like to make a shout out to
Go ahead, Jiggy.
Who's that? Shout out to...
Coastal Grounds. I'm actually here doing my podcast here.
there you go.
With,
Top of the
kita-
morning.
Top of the morning, yeah.
Grabe ka good besa
Yeah.
like it was like a frigging unbelievable good ba nga the Wi-Fi didn't work earlier because I was in Chaka earlier, right?
Yeah.
Mawala.
Pag-apot ako dere, you know, we had so much problems and all of a sudden nagduk-duk sa akong luyo bitaw kay namanday sa luyo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then like if you observe the bad things, man, like
Yeah.
it feels like it is conspiring against you, huh?
I like, yeah, you know what?
Mawalagi?
That's a good thing to realize. Sometimes it feels like the more nga imuhang, murag sungugon ka ba? The more nga imuhang i-acknowledge, di ba?
Mm. The word is observe ba? Kanang if you're in that place in your head ba, in
Okay.
your head nga, medyo you feel like you wanna do something right and
Okay.
all of a sudden like everything is just conspiring against you. So there's loud music in my background and there's
Yeah.
like somebody hammering a nail.
I know,
So it's
murag
like,
tanan na ang dimalas
what
ba?
world? Can't you just cooperate with me for 1 second? You know what I mean?
I know, but we're glad to have you, Jiggy, and we're glad now that you're able to push through, especially in this Monday morning. A lot of people in the chats have been saying, "Top of the morning, Jiggy." They've been also looking for you.
Yeah, I'll be
so
there. I'll be
Mawjud,
there tomorrow.
mawjud.
I'll be back tomorrow.
perfect.
Yeah.
We'll see you
See
here in the
guys tomorrow,
studio.
yeah.
Very good.
Okay, you will see a very tanned Jiggy.
Yeah. So what are you guys up to there? What are you guys talking about on the air, man?
A bunch of random
A lot of
stuff, to be
things.
honest.
A lot of things.
Yeah, we've been playing some song requests so far, Jiggy. We want to make everyone's
Yeah.
Monday morning great. So,
I
we're
heard that
asking.
song, Anak. What was that? Was that like a new version?
Yeah, that was so J.R. Doding Espinoza suggested Anak by Freddie Aguilar, and then I remember there's this version by Sarah Geronimo that from a couple years back, dugay na kay na siya. That's actually from her one of her concerts. So that's a super memorable song. Well, also traumatic song for me before Jiggy. Kay I joined
naman?
this Sisafi singing competition when I was younger.
And
Mga
that's your piece.
That was my piece.
Oh.
So it was awkward kay mura kag- as you know it's a rock song, so imagine like mag-headbang sa akong school uniform murag amaw, but but you know you gotta do what you gotta do to feel the song. Did you like the song, Jiggy?
Yeah, I love the song.
Lahi
I love
po
the
siya nga
song.
vibe, no? It's a different vibe also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you call this? Give me a second.
Yeah, no problem, Jiggy. So just configure whatever you need to do.
So speaking of songs, you know, tonight will be the culmination of what is like a 12 days of surfing and sand and
Yeah.
dates and food and alcohol and music.
Okay,
Yeah, man.
perfect.
And Halloween costumes and more surfing. The awards night will be featuring, I don't know if you know, John Fernandez of River Maya will be here.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
We will have Salbakuta performing live on stage at the gym here in
Ooh.
Siargao, together with Cuche, our very own Cuche.
Wow.
all the way from
I would just
Cebu.
play them earlier.
Perfect. We
just
played the
their
music
song
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, they're here in town, so that's gonna be a lot of fun tonight as we culminate the largest
Woo.
and the most biggest prize money surfing competition the Philippines has ever seen ever.
Yeah.
So this is huge.
Duta.
And I'm glad that TMC is a part of this one.
Yes,
this is
for
actually
sure.
Philippine history.
Yeah.
Dili lang dugay by Jai o kaning Justin nga kaning
Yeah.
na flattened ni back in 2021, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Grabe kay ni siya ka mura na siya ganing nahanaw ni sa mapa for a long
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
And then
Now.
the way they resurrected, the way they were able to rise from the ashes of a dead, grabe jud kay sanan. So
Yes.
they were
yes.
able to reconstruct and build again the boardwalk.
Right.
And of course, and we're able to do a competition last year,
Yeah.
the first ever after the typhoon, and of course this year,
Yeah.
it's not US, which is now QS 5000. So this is huge,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of dignitaries, a lot of special guests here,
Yeah.
including presidential son Vinny Marcos will be here. You
Okay.
know what do you about? I just knew about this recently. Si Vinny Marcos is actually a skateboarding and a surfing fanatic.
Oh. Okay.
Mag-abot mo gina
Mura na siya kaning local na derivay. Mura na siya adopted son of
Oh.
Siargao kay
Okay.
Pilipinas diri.
Mo
For surfing.
Magana ay
more or less
good.
na kaning one of their own ba. So
Yeah.
he's going to be here
Okay.
to award the winners of the
Wow.
Siargao International Surfing Cup.
Yeah.
So nice.
So yeah, as we celebrate our Monday there in Cebu,
Woohoo!
my God, man, I miss you guys.
Yay! I miss you.
And,
We miss you,
and
bro.
I'm sure traffic is very challenging right now.
Traffic
in
misses you
Cebu,
here.
right?
Traffic misses you also. Gimingaw sa
Yeah,
traffic
yeah.
And
nimo.
traffic.
Oh my God, man, I don't want to go home to that. Ako, kiba ka bagos ako din maglakaw-lakaw ako din kung magalisod, magtricycle, okay ra gyud.
Yeah. I feel like you're there. You're just in flip-flops or slippers the entire time, Jiggy. Chill mode lang.
Absolutely. I had my first what do you call this nail cut yesterday.
Oh, like cleaning. Oh, that's great. Nag-manicure, pedicure.
Nahimo na
Yeah, no,
kagwana.
not just my nail cut. I bought some nail cutters and then
Ah, ikaw ra di ay.
I haven't
Imong own
shaved
lang.
yet, because I wanted to get like
Bitaw.
like the island vibe look. So
I love that.
Mo
Sige,
siguro
Jiggy.
nagpalibot nimo.
We're excited for you. We hope you make the most out of your day.
Right.
Kay last day na ba ni mo, no? You'll be enjoying tonight. So enjoy lang
nice.
sa
no,
diha.
we'll be rehearsing for the awarding ceremony tonight.
Okay, perfect. In a bit,
It's gonna be
in a bit.
a lot of fun, and
Okay.
I hope you guys have fun over there in Cebu. And
Yeah,
Definitely, man.
yeah. So Mondays are really difficult, especially after a long weekend, right? So ato mga kaigsunan diha nga bago
Mo.
nagasugod sa ilang mga adlaw, I'm sure
Kana.
our job is to make sure they're ready. Atos lang itugpo by Jai, di ba Jai? Justin?
Yeah. What's itugpo?
Pakatihan na to ilang adlaw.
Pasabta ko na si Kuan by Jai, si Justin sa lang itugpo.
What's istugpo?
You know ka na bang mapalupad kag tabanog?
What is sa tabanog?
Kite.
A kite.
Oh my God.
To-
How can you explain tabanog?
I'm sorry.
He doesn't know what tabanog is by Jai.
So, let the kite
So
fly.
first off, kinanglan kami bawo nga na kite.
Okay,
kanang
okay.
Tabanog na to. No?
Tabanog. Okay.
And then pagpalupad ni mo ana, 'di ba, imong i-hold at one end, ikaw nag-hold sa kite.
And then
Yan.
someone
At
runs.
the other end, somebody's holding the thread.
Okay.
And then you need to get it propelled up in the air.
Yes.
So kanang paglabay nimo na mo ni gitawag tugpo.
Okay. To launch it in the air.
To launch in the air.
Okay.
That's right.
Tugpo. I love that. I'm gonna use
Yes,
that.
congratulations, Justine. You just learned
A new word. Woo.
A Bisaya word today.
Thank you.
Ang pasabot naman na Justin, we will guide them so that they can fly.
Okay, I love that. Guiding them to fly.
They can fly this Monday. You know what, guys? I discovered a new song. I was doing my Cebu music research last night.
Yeah.
And, most nights, especially while I was under the weather,
Yeah, you were surfing
under
the
seats.
internet. Ang internet ang surf.
Under your
Naibagong kanta ng gilood na ko ron.
Zaman.
You know Romel Tuico, right? Of Stage Crew.
Yeah.
You know the band, right?
Familiar. Stage Crew.
Bagong kanta, natukan na ba ninyo ba yan? Magrasta na lang ko. Na ba diya? I-search ko.
Magrasta
Check it out
na
right
lang
now.
ko. Wow. Is this like an island vibe song, Jiggy?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Na ba, wala?
Perfect.
Romel Tuico.
Way to bring your Siargao Island vibes to us here in Cebu.
Let's see. Magrasta na lang ko. Yeah, we have it.
We
here.
got it,
have
Jiggy.
Can you play that?
Yeah,
Can you
sure. We'll
that?
play right now. So this
Okay,
is
okay.
Magrasta na lang ko by who again, Jiggy?
Romel Tuico.
Yeah.
Family of Stage Crew.
Woohoo! Here at TMC, Tops Media Center 105.1.
The best of us.
Yeah.
Woo!
Bago na din ang gilod.
Cool. How does he load it from Manyo? Ano no? Kanang wala siya diri?
I don't know. But it's supposed to be your system. Later na lang.
O timing man sad kay nag-storya siya. After na lang.
Yeah. Stage Crew, wala sa kakamputan ni siguro.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, i-mute na lang ako, bro. I-mute na, bro. Asa mo ka lang ang class ka?
Yeah, I have class.
You have this, I think, the class.
I have a
You're on your school.
No.
Of
First, bawal pa sa school. So
when you go out of the house every day, like you're going out of the house, kasi ka balik-balik mo din ako.
I took Talisay man by
Ah,
so it's
you
super
already-
far. So, for like kanon, hindi na lang ko mag-uho, kaya dito na lang ko class. Pero yeah, unless wala man ito, so pag teachers are there, if like kanon, Monday,
Ilan ka sa mga year?
First year pa.
First year ba? Okay. Sige, sige. Unmute na bro. What of our point one? Romel Twico there with the Magrasta na lang. As loaded by our Jiggy Juice, no? Wow.
What do you think of that song, man?
Pwede na sad? Pwede na sad?
By the way, I'd like to make some shout outs here. My friends here from my newfound friends here from Coastal Grounds. We're actually here inside.
You're making a lot of friends
cafe.
there, huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when there's so many nice quirky cafes here.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering where I am, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still in Siargao, but I'll be back there tomorrow to finally be with you guys. So I would like to apologize to Jai and Justin.
That's
I haven't
fine.
seen you in a long time,
That's
and I miss you guys. And I
Yeah,
hope to
Jiggy.
see you
Tingnan
soon.
namin mo
Yeah, yeah.
Tinodo.
You have to bring us sand.
Yeah.
But I was telling by
and,
Jaya earlier, Jiggy nga, I bet you don't miss the skyline view here. Kaya lahat naman ang view diha, mga ocean,
Ocean,
the waves, man
kanang mga naglangoy sa ocean, padung mag-surf sa
Mga
ocean.
butanding.
Butanding, di ay, no?
Mga
No,
dolphin.
lahi kang Jiggy. Not like, I'm sure when you get back, you'll be like, buildings again.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
Usa sa pinakalisod nga buhaton ba is to go home from a long holiday and go back
Yeah.
to real life, right?
You have to force
Diba,
yourself
diba?
mentally, Jiggy. Lahi ramang good.
Diba nag-enjoy kay
Even
kastanan?
physically, right? Even
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was down and out for 2 days because I had diarrhea. So I was inside my room for like 2 to 3 days, right? So
Yeah.
paggawas na ko ba, akong mga mata, murag, dili kay makafocus o niya, pag human akong pananaw, murag, medyo hanap-hanap.
Oh,
for a while.
no. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it took me a long time to acclimatize myself.
Mm.
Pero that's from a physical sense ba, but from a mental and even
Yeah,
like
yeah.
energy sense ba. Lisod yun na tanan. So maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe you can share to us, Justine or Jai, unsa man ninyo ang secret? Unsaon man ninyo nga inigsugod ninyo sa inyo ang adlaw
Yes.
after a long weekend, after a long holiday, nga sakto inyong pagsugod. So man, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Jai, Justin, do you have any
About
secrets?
Justin. How about you?
For me, I think I can relate to that. Sometimes when we have a long weekend, like karon no, and
Yeah.
I haven't had school for the past couple of days. Also, timing ra po na. Sometimes our professors could not even meet us online. So, murag na-extend og maayo gyud ako ang Jiggy no, akong vacation. And I do get sad, but it always starts with the night before. I feel like para di ka makalitan on the day itself. So, for example, it's a long weekend. Sunday evening, I'm already packing my bag for school on Monday. So, I'm like already mentally preparing myself, preparing my clothes, no, and telling myself, okay, tomorrow is a class day. I gotta get ready. So even before the class started on Monday, I'm sort of mentally prepared already. Okay, I gotta, we're back to reality. Because I don't like that bitaw nga. For example, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Di gid ko mo pack, di ko mo prepare anything. Inig Monday morning na bitaw ko magsugod og arrange akong mga gamit og kanang kuha sa akong sinina. It feels very rushed and I don't like that. I don't like being
Yeah.
like, having it slammed to my face. Nga,
Right.
it's Monday and you have to go back to reality. I'd prefer to like slowly digest that. If that makes sense, Jiggy? I don't know.
But that's the day before, right?
The day before ko mo start. Kung sa day
yeah.
itself, that's
Well,
a
what do you
little
do
more
on
difficult.
the day itself now? So you're trying to prepare yourself
Yeah.
on butang, right? And mentally also. But on the day, but like, what do you do? Like, what do you do?
Well,
I want to know because I don't know.
well, it helps to, I don't know, for me, you mentioned this a couple times before, no? Engineering your kanang work system ba to make kanang bitang you're tricking your body in a way nga murag, you're reminding it, hey, it's lock in mode, it's time to lock in. And so I do that by drinking iced coffee. So if I have a busy day ahead, like after a long vacation, like karon Monday, mao to nag-coffee gid ko kanina before coming to the studio. Not the same as your famous, world famous Lasaw coffee jiggy, pero lahi-lahi ako iced coffee sa ako ano, but that helps for me. I don't know about for our listeners and our viewers, those
Right.
listening to us on Tops Media Center on YouTube. What do you
Yeah.
guys do? But before, while we're waiting for your answers, guys, let's hear from Baijaya. Ikaw, Baijaya, what do you do aside from your morning oats?
Kanang gikan kag bakasyon ba? Gikan
Kana.
kag bakasyon. Karon like karon gud nga gikan
Like
kag
karon.
bakasyon, All Saints and All Souls Day, right?
Especially
Yeah,
kay he came from Medellin. So, murag, oo.
Wala kang gibuhat for a long time. Lahi
Right.
kang gibuhat. You know,
Yeah.
you're working.
Yeah.
You're all playing. Maybe you're with your family or naligo ka or you were whatever you
Or
were doing.
playing with
whatever
myself. Or playing with
Mubalik
myself.
na ka
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
lingaw.
outside of imong naandan nga gadua-dua ra ka, gapahuway ra ka, mabalik sa trabaho.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
do you not you get your body shocked and all of that stuff?
Let's say I arrived last night.
Okay.
I usually tinker around and then just kind of like do what I usually start off with my day. Like kabi'i, before I even go on the next day, I want to kind of like prime myself. Unsay mahitabo karong adlaw, no? Usually what happens is medyo dugay ko makatulog hinoon. Mura kog nag-acclimatize pud sa
Okay.
surrounding ba, sa akong lugar ba. Mura kog ni timpla ba. And that's what I usually do. Murag ma-affected pud gamay akong toga na juice kay
Because
mura
you're
kog
preparing ahead.
mura ko gikan na og kanang pero ako kasuwayan ya. Mura ko gikan na og kaning sa tawag ni jet lag. So
You anticipate.
I do a certain form of acclimatization.
Okay.
Nga mura bag maglinger around ko for the moment, like gabi pa lang no. Before I even go now, sigo ko tingkay, I was trying to get myself to my motorcycle because that's what I usually ride on every day.
Okay.
So utingkay ko sa motor, check on my gear and stuff like that. And then by the days when the day starts, murag mo na ako mahinumduman pagkagabi.
Yeah.
But if let's say there are also other times no na kanang when I arrive like on that same day.
Yeah.
No,
Like
example,
Monday morning, for
Monday
example.
morning,
And then how
kuha
do you
na.
not shock yourself that you have to prepare yourself for like the start of the week?
Mindset. Murag,
Mindset.
I don't know
love that.
if you heard of that study that
Okay.
when you rehearse in your mind,
Okay.
it actually somehow feels like you have already done proper amount of training of what you're supposed to do. Let's say if you're on your way
Okay.
back to where you're gonna like perform your function or you're gonna work,
Yeah, you're about to do something important.
you're gonna try to shape whatever it is in your head that you're already there.
Okay.
Like,
so more
you're
visualize that you've already been
visualizing
more
that.
halfway through. Is it something like that?
Exactly. Like you're already feeling nga naa na ka diha, you're actually doing it.
Okay.
So that's one of my I think that's one of the techniques that I've come to, apply. Jigga
Okay.
juice in
That
my
helps. So more
in my end
already
here.
think that you're halfway. You know what? I'll try that. Sometimes when you're finishing a project, if you're thinking about the end, like the output itself, then it helps you kanang more visualize. Okay, I'm halfway there. Something
Yeah.
like that. More positive light. No.
Right.
Okay, I'll try that. I haven't tried
So
that.
wala pa kayo nakasugod, magununa kasi mo
Oh.
ending.
Isa na mag-ending.
You tell
Magsugod-
yourself, Jiggy ba
magsugod
nga?
ba?
Yeah.
Magsugod ta. Doding,
Is that what you're trying to do? More visualizing mo already
Visualizing.
ending in the beginning?
visualizing that you're already there. Not really ending, but visualizing that you're actually doing what you need to do. Kasi ikaw, pag-abot ni mo diri, and so on. Duding, kumusta ko no kada? How's your stay in Siargao ko no? According to
Kumbate ra,
JR.
padaw na guli. You know what? That's also actually very interesting nga mag-visualize ka. But
Right.
kibaw man ka Baijay and Justin Sanga, the brain does not recognize, the mind does not recognize dreams from reality, right?
Yeah.
As far as the mind is concerned, they're all the same, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nindot na siya nga practice nga imong i-visualize nga naabot na ka dito because the mind cannot recognize whether tinuod na imong gibuhat or wala, di ba? Pero at least
Right.
nana kay murag goal post pa, nana kay murag
Mhm.
something to arrive at, right? Like a scene that you want to be in, right?
Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
true.
You know what, guys? You have to share to us your ways, quick and dirty tips on how to start after a long weekend. How do you start your days? How do you start your week?
Right.
Especially after a long vacation such as this one. Pila man gyud kadlaw ang official number of days sa atong holidays diya sa Cebu, Justin and Jai.
So I think it counts at 31st, that's Friday. Then we have Saturday,
Okay.
Sunday. Oh, like 3 days.
3 days na to,
3
tanong?
days. Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's
31st was Thursday, di ba?
Friday.
Friday. Okay. So,
No.
So
Yeah,
this
31st
counts
was
as a long
Thursday.
weekend,
ay,
right?
mga 4 days.
One
so,
was
yeah.
Friday. Yeah.
Mga 4 days, Jiggy. So everyone's had a great vacation, and I know,
Yeah, so
lagi,
maybe
Jiggy.
they can share to us their quick and dirty tips on how
Yes.
to start their weeks, their working weeks after a
Perfect.
long vacation, right?
Yeah, so
Right.
everyone on our chats at Tops Media Center on YouTube, top of the morning to you guys. If you have any quick tips or advice on how you guys basically shake off the weekend vibes and start your lock in, how you guys lock in for the rest of the week, let us know.
I think somebody's been texting us here on our text
Oh,
line.
perfect.
Like we have,
Song
I think
requests?
his name is Carlo. It was actually saying about what we were playing earlier about
Okay,
Cuche.
Carl?
Yeah, Carl. I think Carlo or Carl.
Okay, hi Carlo or Carl,
Yeah.
top of the morning. Thank you for
Yeah.
texting us on our text line. If you guys want to be like Carlo or Carl, text us at 0999-887-6070.
Right.
But what does Carl say about the music we've been playing so far?
He's just giving us some references about Cuche, Filipino, and
Oh.
Wikipedia, the links. And also Jenna has been listening. And
Hey, Jenna.
of course, she is our top radio station here. And she wants to is requesting a song here. But later
Perfect.
on,
Okay.
we're going to play that.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
we
especially-
got you covered for the rest of this morning.
Exactly.
We want to squeeze the most life out of your day, so we're playing all the requests here.
Right.
And yeah.
Please join us on our YouTube, topsmediacenter.com, or rather Tops Media Center, our website, topsmediacenter.com. And our messenger, you can also send us a message at Tops Media Center. What is the number again that they can text, Justin?
You can text us at 0999-887-6070.
That's right.
So na kay mga song requests, guys, mga tips on how to jumpstart your Monday morning, let us know. Kay
Ako, Justin and Baijay, I'm a terrible, what do you call
Oh.
this, vacationer, man, because I don't know how to have a
Why?
vacation.
Why is that?
Because my mind is always, because I'm doing what I love to do, right?
yeah,
Which
so
is- which
work
is-
so it
which
kind
is-
of blurs the line
So
between work and
Work
vacay.
always, every time I'm relaxed, every time there's nothing in my mind, like now I'm looking for a new song. You know what I mean? Like that's how
Yeah.
I discovered that new song from Romel Tuico.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Magrastata. So
Yeah.
so when I finally get to work, I'm actually more creative. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? After a long vacation, nakapahuway ka because, diba, like I said, Jai and Justin, diba? Both of you, all of us here are creatives, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're all mga creative, we're creative people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creativity requires space, diba?
Requires what? Sorry?
Space.
Pace.
Pace. Okay.
Space, but
Pace, pace,
lugar.
pace.
Okay.
Oh, place.
Place. Okay.
Space, space.
S-P-A-C-E, right? So what is space, diba? Space is time. Space is actual physical space away from the thing that you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to make time
So-
for that.
Yeah, you've got to engineer moments like that. So
Yeah, that's true.
when you get back to the thing that you're doing, you become a little creative and you have a little different perspective of the way
Yeah.
you attack your songwriting. For example,
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Justin,
That's
diba?
true. Exactly, Jiggy. You got it
The way
right.
you sing, diba?
Yeah. And anything
right.
that has to do with creativity, it also makabuhi sad na sa soul, I would say. If we live life in a very orderly manner and we're just doing what we're supposed to do logically, we become like robots. Maubitaw na sa mga dystopian films, like na yung mga dystopian, which means like it's the science fiction bitaw nga, you live in a perfect society kunuhay where everyone does what they're told, everyone does their roles.
Yeah.
Kanang ginabawala na siya ang music, for example,
Right, yeah.
creativity, because those are the things that actually give you freedom and evoke emotion in you, good, no? That would make you unpredictable. That's the human essence, which I like, Sad.
Opens the
So
flow.
Jiggy is encouraging us to kanang open our flow and
There you go.
to access that part of ourselves.
Sige
Because
daw,
life
sige
is
daw.
very mundane.
Sige daw.
So do something creative. I love that, Jiggy. Yeah.
And speaking of creative, bro, since nag-load up kag music, Jiggy Juice, I'm also going to try to play this song that we're going to load up later on. Okay, ba mo?
What song is this?
Let's try to
Let's hear it,
listen to
man.
that song. Have you heard of that song?
Which one?
Have you heard of that song?
I can't hear a thing, man. What do you mean?
Oh, it doesn't play silent.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to play the song from Earl Onopia right now. The song's
I
called
love that song.
Barangay Blues.
That was very... I love that.
How do you find
Super
that song, Jiggy Juice?
So snazzy and jazzy and groovy.
Yeah, just
Yun
like
na
Jiggy
siya.
Juice
Vibe.
over there. Check out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait a second, mute pati ka Jiggy Juice. Let
Okay.
me try to ask you to unmute first.
Okay.
You have the power to unmute me.
Jiggy's just waiting there. He's like, let me in. Let me in.
Yeah.
I was saying, maganda yung music at great civil music, but
Bitaw.
As in, my mind is blown by it. Even more blown the fact that lugar kita na
Kana ako pangutana ni Jiggy Juice. Jiggy Juice has been on the broadcast scene for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
That we had all along a lot of good emerging local artists.
Oh, yeah. That's what he was talking about, how they all it would take is just a platform. Jiggy, you know my brother, he's very interested maging sa NTC, kanang National Telecommunications laws, no? And then he explained something interesting to me, Jiggy. So he said that there's a law now that says that all radio stations must play at least 4 local songs from that region per day, ba to?
Okay.
No? Is that correct? So 4 local songs.
OPM.
Oh,
Yeah.
4 local songs per day. So, for example, we're bound by law to play at least 4 kind of homegrown songs.
Right.
And I laughed. My brother said to me, kaning TMC, they exceed that more than 4 per hour. I said, exactly. That's what we're all for here at TMC, homegrown music to the world. We exceed that pa, dili pa good per day, per hour, more than 4 songs per hour.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm really glad to hear.
We don't play civil music or local music because required that we play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The most Cebu music.
Absolutely.
Hi, JM and
JM and Nicole. Hello.
Top of the morning.
Woo.
Wow, they're the baristas, right? Okay. Woohoo! Drum roll. Okay, lay it on us, Jiggy. Let us know.
I think Ron will be able to record this one so we can isolate this one in a clip when we post the social. But this is a rare occasion for us to get an exclusive scoop.
Dun,
This is
dun,
the
dun.
first time that this will be announced anywhere in the world outside of our small group here.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Siargao.
It's the insider information.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Okay,
So-
Jiggy, lay it on us.
Yes, please. We have to have the appropriate music and drum roll. For
Okay,
this,
perfect.
If you have any.
Okay, hold on. We'll pull it up.
Okay.
Hold on, huh? We got it.
Do we have the? Do you need this?
Kana.
Anyway.
I don't have the right music right now.
In world surfing, nani kitawag sa equal thirds. So every third place, duha ka book third place, good for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So equal thirds, every time there's a third place, it's always duha ka book.
Yeah.
So for the
Okay.
ladies, equal thirds goes to
Woohoo! Your prize. So for those who missed it in our past episodes, guys, Kuya Magic
Right.
has this magic wheel that he spins. No niya aligre kay guys because you have the chance to win 500 pesos, and he can. It's a whiteboard
Yeah.
wheel, so you can change up the amount. So we
Yeah.
never know. Basin ma 1,000, ma 1 peso. But we do have our regular games here, wherein we give away 105 pesos in GCash. So stay tuned, guys.
Are we giving it now or are we giving it later?
We need our for that, our GCash holder for that, aka Kuya Magic. he's the game master for that, no?
Yeah.
But best believe, guys, when he's here, we're gonna let him know. Bert, don't worry.
Right.
So congratulations to all of the winners. By the way, guys, speaking of winners ba, karong Pizza 5 sa Amerika,
Ay, oo.
umanan kini.
Muda okay.
Pizza kini sa kay Botante, another seismic event not just for all of the Americans, but
Yeah.
the world actually. Ang mga Amerikano, mamili sila sa ilahang leader.
Okay.
Ugma.
Uh-huh.
Ugma. So ang mga survey nag-ingon nga puwerteng yung closest election nila dito. They're the dead heat, right?
Really, huh?
So it's Donald Trump versus Vice President Kamala Harris. Kaya si
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, surprise candidate ni siya. Kay wala na nakibalo nga
Yeah.
i-step down ni si Joe Biden, ang current president sa Amerika karon, kay medyo feeling nila nga Kamala Harris is more deserving. So naitabo is ni switch sila.
Right?
Si Joe Biden is step down siya
Switcheroo.
as candidate for president. Si
Yeah.
Kamala Harris ni Guani ni ascend to
Yes.
the presidency. So
Mm.
medyo bago-bago na yun yung kandidato si Kamala Harris. Wala pa unong kabuuan ni siya.
Yeah.
So but they're locked on a dead heat and the elections will be happening ugma na pohon. So that's
Dun,
going to
dun,
be very
dun.
exciting.
It's a different sound, no?
Lahi siya man.
Sasha?
It's not what we have here. I'm
Kanang
trying to
dun,
play a
dun, dun.
background ni mo ba nga kanang
Kanang murag
suspenseful bitaw
Suspenseful music.
But how's
Okay,
my
well.
audio quality, by the way?
You're good. You're good. I feel like it's not picking up from the mic. If you're using the Rode mic, it's not the Rode mic. Like I feel like it's from whatever device you're using, like laptop,
No, I'm just using my I'm using my iPhone.
iPhone. Okay, we
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear you from. It's good
It's
enough.
clear, man.
Yeah, it's good
Klaro
enough.
naman sa
Yeah.
Anyway, so mo na sa grabe kay na kaning importante sa kalibutan karong panahon na.
Yeah.
So ato mga kaigsunan diha nga naminaw sa especially sa Amerika kung naamoy mga messages or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like, let us know how you feel about the elections and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Grabe yung sa kini kay divisive nga mga figure ang si Donald Trump, right? But grabe makina ka murag divided ang Amerika karon.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really
Yes.
conservatives versus liberals and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
So ang mga tao karon sa tibok kalibutan nagtanaw sa Amerika unsa nila pag-decide.
Yeah.
Ipabalik ba to nila si Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Kato nga ilahang niagi nga presidente nga ni na presidente nila during the unsa tong tuiga 2016 mas siguro to 2020. So tanaw na to kung makabalik ba si Donald Trump or
Ganahan ba sila ibalik?
presidente na bigid sila og babay for the very first time. Can you believe that, Justin?
Yeah, I know. In fairness, pa, I feel like we're ahead of the game in that sense because at least kita kaduhan na no. We've had two
Maugid.
female presidents, pero grabe ang
Correct.
United States. In fact,
Papagid sila.
considering how they're kind of a melting pot of cultures, it
Right.
even took several years for them to have at least one person of color. So I think Kamala Harris would be the second,
Yeah.
if she wins, second president that's a person of color, no, aside from Barack
Grabe kay
Obama.
Grabe kay naka-double impossible ba nga?
Yeah.
Mm.
Woman of color pa.
Yes.
Woman pa yun.
Woman, no? So it would
Woman
be
of color,
groundbreaking
woman.
for them as well, no?
Pero ano mo Justin ba? Murag kanang ngano ka sa like ano man usab ni naa sa kultura sa
Lagi?
Amerika ngano man nga.
Yeah.
Duga kanang di man kay
Ano
sila
dugay
ganahan.
kay sila?
Generally speaking ba, at least sa majority wise, kanang di man kay sila ganahan og babae ka. Sa amin I mean like people are making the argument nga
Yeah.
you know, for example, katong si Hillary Clinton, right?
Unsa man
Babae
daw?
man sa to siya.
Mm.
Actually, kung naunahon mo, nakadaog to si Hillary Clinton sa mayorya,
Yes.
sa majority vote, because she
Oo.
actually won by, I think, 3-4 million votes more
Okay.
than Donald Trump during the
Mm.
last election, 2016, right?
Mm.
Pero, naman electoral college ang Amerika, right? So, pili siya sa electoral college.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So, wag yun nakadaog si Hillary, right?
Mm-mm.
Karon na po, tanawan na po nato kung
We'll see.
pasundot, padaogon po nilang babae.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll
So,
see.
ang pasabot is, kaning nga mga Amerikano, kaning murag maglisod yun, I don't know, mubutar babae nga nung lisod ka.
I think it takes time. I don't know. That's one thing I was amazed with. No, at least kita, we're open to that. A lot of our legislators, no, a lot of people in Congress, at least, are women. Pero even dito sa America, a lot of the states, diba, it's federal government. A lot of their states have different kanang ilang mga senators. Very rarely nga woman. Also,
Proves to
nana
show,
may
ah.
nana may mga women
oo. Pero most of their
Yeah,
lawmakers
yeah, yeah.
are men also.
Proves to
women
show some
congressmen naman may kaso. Kana lang yung highest position of the
Highest
land.
position,
Lisod kayo.
Kana
Yeah.
pod, kana
According to
pod.
Joel Lim, by the way, ingon siya, Kamala will win, Trump will complain, the election is rigged. So may kasulti ni mo ani.
Kana di mo kanang tikas ba mo ang feeling nako Pinoy style kana eh. Di ba
Yeah.
ba nga? Unsa sulti Joel Lim ba nga?
Kamala will win, Trump will complain, the election is rigged.
Wala na. Mo na kuan, mo na iandama na ni kuan ni Trump daan nga.
Ang
Yan ang-
yang
yan ang
complain.
ready na niya ang mga tao nga, you know, like it's rigged and all of that stuff.
Bitaw. Mo
Mind condition na niya ba?
mo na diya.
Yeah.
Aligri man kay nang kuan gid bay. Aligri man kay og kaning Justin ang American politics kay mura man gyud na siya og kaning a kind of reflection of what our politics is and vice versa ba.
Mm-mm.
Grabe kay naka-related gyud niya kaning interesting ka na siya nga babae ug lalaki ang
It is, and
away bitaw.
yeah, and as one of the biggest and most powerful nations of the world, the entire world looks to them and wants to see. You know,
Yeah.
Marg,
Yeah, yes.
it's not only a form of entertainment, pero murag ano sa taba, we're also on the edge of our seats.
Yeah,
No?
because the
Oh,
world
yes.
is at war now, right? Grabe
Yeah.
ka, Ukraine.
Kana po.
At
Kana po.
ato ang dapita sa kanang sa ato ang Chinese seas, right?
Yeah.
Once na siya, usa na sa mga
On our own pod.
Ang atong halay na niya kay Amerikano ra bagyo, di ba? So
Yeah.
kuan gyud na siya kanang importante kay na siya sa tibok kalibutan ba niya. Tibaw na ka nga we're so interconnected now.
Oh, yeah.
We're in a global economy.
Yeah.
Geopolitics is very, very, very important now. Whoever leads a certain nation, affects not just that nation but the entire world. Right?
Yes, they're allies as well. So
Katong panahon pa ni Duterte, murag ang Russia pod siguro mo ato ang usa sa
our allies for
ally.
that
Yeah, during
bestie.
that time. Mm-mm.
Wala sa kabaw na, wala sa kabaw. Dili na patakaw ko ni nga istorya kay kana na bang kana
Boy,
bang
hingi ho.
Russia kaning kuan na ba na sila like
Communist
Russia,
pod.
China and all of that stuff.
Lagi.
They're beginning to clump up together, right?
Yeah,
nakadungog
yeah.
naman siguro nga China, murag ang Russia, murag ang North Korea,
Mm.
kaning mga
Communist.
mga kind of autocratic, communistic nations. Hina-hina na sila og
Band together.
Right? In fact, naako na yung mga sundao na sa Ukraine from North Korea, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
So murag naanay medyo I would say realignment ba?
Yeah.
Kalibutan ba niya kung ang leader sa Amerika si Kamala lahi po yang global policy.
Yes.
Kung yang leader sa Amerika
Will
kay
be Trump.
Trump lahi po yang global outlook.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
lahi gyud makaepekto gyud sa tanan. So I think it is not foreign, it is not out of place for us to talk about global politics, especially politics sa let's just say our allies,
Yeah.
like the Americans, right?
yeah. So it's always
Ikaw,
interesting.
Justin, naman kayo mga dagang paryente dito sa Amerika. Ikaw po di abay jay. Gusto mo ilang mga storya, wala ra?
I don't know with mine, but I haven't talked about it with them.
Oh, yeah, me neither. I haven't asked, but most of my relatives from 2016 elections, a lot of them are supporters of Trump. So I feel like for this year they're gonna just go with Trump as well. So
Your friends in the States?
most of my relatives, yeah.
Okay, your uncles and antitas, you mean?
From the last election, si Trump man to ila. So I haven't spoken to
okay.
them, but I have a big feeling nga karon si Trump ra gihapon siguro ang ilang i-vote. So
Yeah. Kuhan na si Trump. A lot of Filipinos actually, especially if
Yeah.
they're middle-aged, mga middle-aged sila, mga 50, 60 above.
yes.
Kuhan na sila,
Trump
na
supporters,
sila,
no?
Oh,
Trump
really,
na
ah?
sila.
And my
Yeah,
sister is maybe if we get to guest her here, I'll ask her about it. She's very much strong about that. No, like she likes to read about that, and she was telling me about the Republicans and Democrats. Kay ano siya, she said if I was an American, she said I'd be a Republican, and she was explaining to me why. Maybe she
Why?
can. I forgot the handshake several reasons. Maybe if we get her on the show, I'll ask her again. No.
Well, kanang Republican ka, that's really conservatism, right? Kaning Democratic ka, that's liberalism. Mo ram gina siya kuan. And one of the most the line in the sand is really about abortion, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you guys want to pitch in and have a little discussion about American politics, feel
That's
free to
right.
join us as well. Not that we're expert on it, but
Oh, yeah.
I think murag magstorya lang
Chika-chika lang ba?
Yeah. Nga magisgot ana kay makapikto ra man sa ato ang nasod pun.
Yeah.
Okay, napo tayo atong kaugalingon ng election pun next year, right? Mayo, right?
Our own.
Yeah, we have to face our own.
So if you guys
thing.
want to join in the conversation, you're listening to 105.1 TMC. This is Justine Narvios, and all the way in Siargao, we have Jiggy Juice. Across me
And we
is...
just had an exclusive. We gave you the results.
Yeah.
The latest results of the 28th Siargao International Surfing Cup QS
Woohoo!
5,000. A little later on tonight, we will have our grand finale. We're
Yeah.
gonna try to close this thing.
This
okay?
massive event.
Yeah, we're gonna try to close it. The word is try because you can never really close something like this. You can only put it to a pause maybe, but
Yeah.
not totally.
Ano na
completely
lang,
close
maybe
it.
to celebrate na lang siguro
Yes,
the championships.
We're gonna be
the
awarding the
awarding.
winners that I mentioned earlier, and we're going to find out if next year
Okay.
we get to keep the same certification level, which is QS 5000,
Okay.
or are we going to be downgraded, or are we going to be upgraded to the
Upgraded.
next level, right? Right. So we'll find out tonight as well.
Okay, keep us
And
posted.
also, we will also have live performances from River Mayas, John Fernandez,
Ooh.
Rasal Bakuta, and Q performing tonight here for the awarding ceremony of the Siargao International Surfing Cup US 5000,
Mhm.
brought to you exclusively by the official radio station media outfit, I should say,
Ooh.
of the Siargao 28 Siargao International Surfing Cup. Of course, I'm talking about 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Yeah.
And so when we're talking about politicians, Jiggy Juice and
Yes, sir.
Justine, do you have this inkling to find unsay ganang tinuod ba? So, di ba, when you're trying to listen to them, they're gonna
Maminaw ka ni Donald Trump, Silvio.
they're gonna throw out promises.
Donald Trump, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Kamala
yeah.
Harris, right?
Right.
Ang ako wala gano'n nasa before I let you in by Jai is this.
Yeah.
Kanang imong political party ba? Unfortunately, here sa Pilipinas, we don't have political parties nga na ideologies, right?
Right.
Ang ato rin, we're really personality based, right? Sa
Mm.
Amerika, manggod, kanang imong political party, that's your inclination,
Yeah.
your tendency, your
Mhm.
bias, your ideology, right?
Mhm.
So nana siya. But ang tao manggod, you elect manggod a person, right? So
Okay.
you're electing a personality.
Right.
Okay.
So na kay ideology, na kay inclination, na kay bias,
Yeah.
Mhm.
pero at the end of the day, it is the person who decides, right?
Mhm.
So imong i-base imong voting, ang ilang temperament,
Mhm.
ang ilahang personality,
Yeah.
ang ilahang kaning historical record.
Okay.
So mo na imong hunaon. Kanang ideology, kanang Democrat, Republican, inclination na nila, ilan ang mga bias, ilan ang ideology. Of course,
Mm.
it helps, right? Kung makapredict ka ang silibuhato nila. Pero
Mo.
if push comes to shove, are they going to do the right thing? Muna siya
Kana.
importante hunaon.
That's the question
Unsa
there.
man ang sakto nga butang?
Yeah.
Kanang sakto nga butang ang makaayo sa kinabag-an.
Oh,
Dili sa imuhang grupo, dili sa imuhang relihiyon, dili sa imuhang pagtuo, dili sa imuhang imuhang gender ang
Yeah.
makaayo sa kinabag-an. So buhaton ba na sa tao nga imong i-elect or dili ba? Mo na imong hunaon. So mo na akong base ground truth nako by Jai.
Yeah.
Nga imong hunaon nga ang imong gibutaran, in spite of their ideology, in spite of their inclinations, in spite of their biases,
Right.
tao ra na sila. So kanang tawhana, unsa man na siyang klaseng tawhana? Mo gyud ay pangutanon nimo. Ikaw ba Jay, what were you trying to drive at?
That's something else there. Jiggy Juice, I'm trying to just kind of like ask that question because a lot of people that are about to do their and cast their votes, especially the Americans, and then next year is ours,
Yeah.
early next year, is that namo guna sila gyud always an emotion attached to it. Mo nang
Kana.
nungutana ko na.
Absolutely right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. That's exactly what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Man. Personal gid ba?
Yeah, and according to Joel Lim here is that napud siya ihang take diri kay murag kuan yun he's into politics here. Republican Party kuno is not the same party 10 years ago. It has
Correct, yeah.
overtaken the MAGA, what's that MAGA cult and psycho
Maga na
fans.
Make America Great Again. That's a Trumpism.
Okay. Trumpism. Okay. His group of supporters kanang Make
Yeah,
America
yeah,
Great
yeah.
Again nga.
Oh,
movement nila.
that's the one.
Okay.
Make America Great, again.
Yeah.
Murag ang ako, Ultraman MAGA man akong
So what were you trying to drive at?
Okay.
The emotional aspect.
The emotional aspect, because a lot of us, especially Filipinos, emotional kayo, Jiggy Juice.
Yeah.
Correct.
Dali kay tandugon, dagaan ganin imong feeling based gani. Unya imong i-trigger po na ilahang feelings, they could actually win and let a candidate lose
Yeah.
according to that.
We're emotional beings too, right?
Yeah,
We don't vote with our brains. We vote with our hearts.
Yeah, there's a human essence in that. That's why votes aren't done by logical. There's also the emotional aspect, no? Tap
Right.
into that human aspect. So
Yeah.
sometimes we do get attached to those who are kind of charismatic, those
Correct.
empowering
Or
nga na ay charisma.
Maka-relate ta, relatable.
Yeah,
Importante ka na
that is
tanan.
why for marketing purposes, when these politicians would try to market themselves, they would try to be relatable. Mao bitaw tong sa una na atoy politician nga nagbudots. If you sometimes you would think ba out of place, but then
But they have to do that.
that's the science behind that.
To be relatable.
You know,
Yeah.
the human
Si Donald
essence.
Trump lang, dili lang ni dugay ni Agi, mga pila ka adlaw ni adto siya McDonald's,
Yeah.
fry siya og
Oh,
french fries.
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
With
bitaw.
yeah, I saw so many memes about that.
There's something disingenuous and fake about that because a billionaire
Well,
would never do
yes,
that,
would never do it in
He was trying
real
to say
life.
magod na si Kamala Harris magod actually worked in a McDonald's
Okay.
when she was a student. So mura siya, I can also do that. Ano ba daw? So ano ba? So I think for marketing
Right.
that really absolutely works because a lot of people are really I would hate to say this but gullible good. Ilad gid sila. Ilad gid sila. Oh, maski dili bitaw and that's something that the other guy would never do. The other girl would never do. But kung optics lang ba, importante king optics.
Yeah.
That's
Diba?
true.
Diba ba Jai? Diba Justin?
Yeah.
Oh my God. A lot of things about this politics and discussions more to that. And everybody in our tube, no? Watching us
Yeah,
live.
watching us from Tops Media Center on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're definitely involved. Especially
Yeah.
Joe
Absolutely,
Lim.
man.
here.
And I love
Yeah.
it when people are involved because I think, magod, if you're involved, that means you care, right? Mora mo ginay pinakibatan,
That's
diba?
the truth.
Ang
That's
importante
the
lang,
essence.
magstoryanay lang. Mora mo ginay.
Mao.
Ginaputo ba?
Mao good.
I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, if you're talking about it, that means you're discussing. That means you're problem solving. That means you
Yeah.
care. Mora mo ginay siya.
That's
Mora mo
true.
ginay at the end of the day, right?
Mga good. Di ka na lang ito mag-abot sa point that they go below the belt. And again, the usual mudslinging and then trying to put people down and so on.
Kada siya by part yun na siya sa terrain kana mag-mudslinging. But
That's
at
true.
the end of the day, pareharam tag goal. At the
Yeah.
end of the day,
Yeah.
Pero ang
in the
katawanan
case
mo
of
kay-
the United States, have a better country, right?
Ang katawanan mo gud na kay ang mga tao naman gud may mag-away. I mean, the politicians are just gonna go back to their ways and their days as if nothing happened. Makita pa na sila usag-usa na nila sa ilang lugar. Magkinatawan na yun. Everybody nga ilahang mga defenders will really go deep down, man. Mag-away gud
I know,
sa
I know.
taman, no?
Sometimes people forget that your political opinion does not necessarily dictate who you. Well, it does. It's a reflection of your who you are as a person, the ideals that you hold dear. Pero
Yeah.
sometimes more idibdib ra kayo sa mga tao. For me, personally, Jiggy ha, kanang bitaw. So I don't find it annoying, but I find it amusing how I have friends kanang who have, for example, political science background, and then they ask you who's your political opinion, especially during our past elections, katong Lenny versus Marcos, and if
Yeah.
your answer does not align with their answer, they judge your entire being to your core, no? They judge you to your ancestors. Murag, I get it because in a way your political choices kanang kinsa imong i-vote and who you they reflect man your ideals and who you are as a person, pero kanang to the point nga idibdib ra kaya marag
And the unfriend pag yun ka. Like, you're
Mukatawa na lang
unfriended.
gud.
Way back, I've seen that.
Mo na,
Yeah,
before you give your
daghan kay mga
answer, mo na lang ko, don't be offended, okay? But my answer
And a
is,
disclaimer, no?
you have to give a disclaimer, kay
Yeah.
sa high, gid na ma-avoid, na among gid na ma-offend for some reason for your personal choice, so,
Yeah.
you know, I take it lightly.
This goes back to what I said before, Justin and Jai.
Yeah.
We're all trying to build a world that agrees with us, right?
Kana, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
So kung magstorya ka og tao niya paghuman ang iyang ideology, ang iyang mga beliefs, iyang pagtuo, iyang pananaw sa kalibutan, dili pareha sa atuwa. Mura tag ano man.
We view them as the enemy.
Ano na man ka nabuang na ka. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
How-
exactly.
Like, how's kanimo ninut kay tukion na to because everybody's gonna face these types of mindset
Yeah. Not even in
Unya-
politics and everything.
everywhere, no? And then how are you supposed to respond to that? Unsa may
Kana, that's a
maayo
good
nimong
answer.
pagdala na ng inana magatubang ka ng mga tawhana, nakigistorya ka niya, unsa may maayo nimong mga paminsar?
Yeah.
How
How
do
do we deal with differing
Para- para ko, Michael,
opinions?
At the end of the day, man, you're having that discussion
Right.
because you want to have a better country, right? Mura mo gina siya,
Yeah.
right? Nagstorya na ito. I
We
feel
all
passionate
care.
about this. I feel passionate about it. Good for both of us, right?
Yeah.
Although
Naka-agree
our
ta na on that point.
means and ways of getting there may be different, but we all want a better country. Mura mo gina siya, bay.
Mo
Right?
na. Oo.
So, ang inyong gilalisan actually, you're actually fighting for the same thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kung naon lang nimo ba? Lahi lang pamaagi. So, ang para nako ha, ang lesson na what I try to see is
Okay.
asa man asa man ang solusyon na ning dapita.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you look straight ahead to the unsa man gyud solution na lang instead of the differences.
Unsa may tunga-tunga maybe, unsa kay compromise na imuhang solusyon.
Okay.
Sa kuha, like unsa may is there a middle ground here somewhere?
Kana.
You know what I mean? Because both of you can be wrong and both of you also
Can be right at the same
Those
time.
things can happen simultaneously. Diba?
Yeah. Exactly.
So muna siya, mora na akong pan, mora na ako ang akong my mission, you know, that's the objective of the conversation. And sometimes it's just also understanding the other side also. Importante sana siya.
Putting yourself in the other person's shoes.
Nganong nainanaman na siya. Nganong mo man na iyang pagtuo, you know, like makasabot sa ka, you know, makasabot sa ka.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Exactly.
Right.
And
Yeah.
put your importante lisod kay ni nga skill ba. I don't know if you can do this by Jai and Justin and how.
It takes
Can
some
I try to
time.
put your shoe on your foot on the other
That's different.
You
That's
got to be. Yeah, you
that's
got to have.
difficult. Being empathetic.
That's right.
Nganong inana man na siya. Try to understand it, you know.
Yeah.
To step back ba instead of
It
reacting.
takes a lot
bitaw.
of practice,
Practice
to be
good ka.
kanang what do you call this? More open-minded.
They say
Right?
open-minded.
To be open-minded
to
and also
listen.
be respectful of other people's opinions. But the great news, Jiggy and Bajaya, is that it's not
Yeah.
impossible and that is an inherent human trait in us. That
Yeah.
it's like a muscle nga kailangan lang gid nato i-flex.
That's
Which
right.
for a lot of people that are older, murag it's a gahi na nga muscle nga wala kay gi-flex, no? But
Correct.
it can be flexed and it's our duty side. I feel like we owe it to ourselves to practice that.
Tibaw ka ba? I notice ba kanang gihispot mo bitaw kaning Justin nga mga tiguang na murag lisod na kay sila usbon, di ba? Murag ilang
Well,
ways are set na, right?
Yeah, old dog, diba? There's a saying, old dogs can't
teach.
learn. You can't
Yeah,
teach old dogs new tricks.
Yeah.
But I beg to disagree. Sa tibaw ka,
Okay.
ang akong paminaw ba is kanang the more knowledge, the more wisdom you gain ba.
Okay.
Mura man kag either you become apathetic,
Okay.
meaning to say, murag di na ka mo care na lang kay you know how pointless this exercise is, right?
Yeah, or you become neutral.
Or you become empathetic.
Yeah.
Na mura kang makasabot, you really understand the other side, but you can embody what the other side feels without.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
That's
what
true.
I mean?
That's true. For those who are
So-
listening to us, if you're wondering what the heck is going on, you're probably going through different stations on the radio, and you're hearing no 105.1. First of all, don't turn that dial. Don't
That's
change.
right.
You're listening to Top of the Morning with your host Justine Arvias, and on the other side of the line we have.
Jiggy Juice, live here from Siargao because we are the official
yeah.
radio station, the official media center of the 28th Siargao International Surfing Cup US 5000 certified, the highest level of surfing certification ever in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm talking about the official station 105.1 TMC.
Ooh, here at Busay, Tops in Busay, and across me here, guys, at the station, we also have.
By Jaya here, everybody. Mayong buntag sa mga kabisayan.
Ooh, Top of the Morning. So we're
Yes.
here, guys,
Bye,
to
kibaw ka,
ano.
dire, maminaw kag mga kanta dire, puro sa mga bilisaya eh.
Perfect.
Mao na.
Right up our
Love it.
alley.
What's up,
Speaking of
Mabisa?
songs, Jiggy, we've got a couple requests. So again, guys, if you want to join in our conversation, you can log into YouTube and join us sa atong chats. That's Tops Media Center at YouTube. And you guys can also see a list of all the songs being played so far this morning. So Kuya Magic, who will have a show later on, he engineered our
That's right.
website, topsmediacenter.com, in such a way that you can see the songs that were played for this entire morning. So again, we want to squeeze the most out of your day, talk about the most controversial topics to wake you guys up, and at the same time, play the songs that you guys want to hear to make your day. So keep
Deep down.
sending in your requests, guys, through our text
Yeah.
line 0999-887-6070. And we got you this morning. It's 10:23 in the clock, around almost more or less a little bit more than 30 minutes left for the show. But we'll play your your favorite tracks here, guys.
Precisely. That's why we have JR here, since we were talking about local artists. And JR was throwing somebody out na maluoy ra bataning nahitaboan ni atong amigo nga si Willie.
Okay.
Not Willie, the one who gives out the jacket.
Willie.
And then since he
Bigyan ng
requested
jacket.
this song,
Perfect.
of course, here at TMC, we
Your
can
wish is
play
our
it.
command. Yeah. So JR Doring Espinoza, this is your Bisaya song, Hain ang Utlanan by Willie Garte at TMC Tops Media Center 105.1.
The best class.
Woo! Let's go back to the classics, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, hindi ka sa... Oh, ka, kinaraan kayo ba?
You know what? Luoy bitaw gyud kung really garte man. Like,
Mas
imagine,
pili garte.
siya bitaw ng kuan, bawal nga gamot.
Okay.
That's the same singer.
Okay.
Let's try to play that.
Old kayo yung song. I love it. Ano kayo ba?
And you'll hear this like very the mood ba ngay. Sa iya gyud kayo ba niya? And so
Ano yun yung sound like very...
wow, he's blind.
Ah!
I don't know if I remember it right. Nung nahitabuan na niya, luoy kay naligsan mo gulis ako.
Ala! Okay.
Wait, if I remembered it right, okay.
Can we... our last song, can we play
Sure.
LDR by Shotty? Eh, para
Sure.
sikat ko no, hay. Ano
I was supposed to play Maniwala, but then you said request of, and I was looking around.
Una na lang kang JR daw
Yeah,
din.
JR.
But what's
is
next after
around.
this? Where we can segue.
I think that's it.
Okay, after this is the Maniwala na. Sakto na po, so that we can
Yeah.
break. Ang topic na to is how sa station we play old and new.
Yeah.
LDR ba is new po.
So, you know, sundo na to sa LDR, ani?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah? LDR 08, no? Or R&B version? What do you want?
LDR by Shotty?
Shotty has a lot of versions here.
Really?
08, R&B version 3, R&B version...
Karoon pa ko ng R&B version. Maybe we can listen to that.
Yeah, why not? Sige.
Mga new songs.
Let's do that. R&B version.
Anyway, last 30 minutes naman para pagpahype po before the ano.
Lagi. I mean, I like that. This is one of the things I appreciate here. Say, do not play from Spotify.
Oh yeah, and it helps a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Pagtagay,
Okay,
Baso
go.
by Robbie Leaf. Okay, perfect. We have another request.
Later.
from Coco.
We'll first talk a little bit about that, and then Shotty's after this.
And then, kanina po, kang
And then
Pagtagay,
your-
my sister.
Yeah, sister, maybe.
Okay, perfect.
Butang nga na itong Tagalog.
Or diretso na lang. How about para all old? After this, by Jaya.
Yeah.
Kanina lang si Bas.
Pagtagay, no?
Baso, Pagtagay.
Sige.
Para timing old first,
We have
later
it.
new.
Do we have it loaded?
Ano ka nagkasuot ka ng old kayo ba? Kanang...
And you're familiar with that, no?
Yes. I've heard it now. Karoon lang ko kahit. Pero the songs like the stuff that they play dito sa mga afternoon.
Yeah.
This song reminds me of nap time. Murag siesta time. Siesta music.
Baso.
We have it? Baso
I'm
by Robbie
looking for it.
Lee.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, pwede na lang diretso siguro by Jaya after this. Baso, diretso.
Yeah, we have it.
And then we'll just say it's Puko's request.
We'll introduce the song or not introduce it?
I think pwede na diretso.
Yeah.
Yeah, after this one, Baso.
Pwede siya.
We'll talk about it after naman.
Okay.
Robbie Lee.
Here's your song, brother. Pukot.
Here you go, Pukot.
I love listening to the name Pukot. You know why? Because I keep imagining Lukot.
The net?
Pukot is the net. But I keep imagining the name Lukot.
What's Lukot?
Lukot is like the food
What is
in
it?
the ocean. And then imuhang kanon daw. Imong kanon like kilawon mo.
Seaweed? Oh,
It's actually I heard about.
sea grapes?
Di na siya seaweed eh. It's actually an anemone. It's a sea anemone
What does it look like?
excretion, something like that.
What does it look like?
It looks like spaghetti noodles. Miswa ito a greenish color.
Okay, I
You
think
see
I know
that?
that. Yes.
Clumping in
Hindi
the
niya na siya
mga-
kelp na yan. That's not like
No,
that.
no.
Okay.
The kelp is like that sila.
So they're not sea plants basically.
No. Anyways,
So they're not plants. That's actually an animal.
okay, isa pa yan, bukod, okay, isa pa yan. Sa? They're,
Matsalab.
kuhan siya, kanang excretion siya sa anemone.
Anemone. Okay.
Sea anemone. But I used to love that food. When I was not aware of it. Nga di na siya. Di na siya, what do you call this? Di na siya lumot. Lumot, lukot, pukot
Lumot.
is algae.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of sometimes when I swim.
Yan naman.
Like, kung makakita ko nga dark gani, or I don't want to avoid. And I don't like the feeling of stepping on it. Don't like. If it's dark, I'll avoid that part of the ocean. I'll just stay sa
You're
kanang
afraid
clear
of
lang.
what? Toyom or something?
I don't know. What if they galit like but I can swim man sa deeper as soon as dili ko ka-feel dito sa
Di nakakaabot sa bottom.
mura ko ba panic gamay. Mana ikaw naman jud ko sa I always just stay at the shallow area then I pungko.
Yeah.
So it's cheating yourself. Actually, when I go to the beach, I don't go gid sa law. Naragid ko sa shallow. Mag-anaan, naglingkod ra ko sa floor. Mag-anaan ra ako. Ang pisaw na ba? Made my day. Yay! We're glad we made your day, Pukot. Request lang good and we're genies here. Like Aladdin. Your wish is our command.
Diba na Monday pa, remember we were talking about saan na mo pag plastad.
How do we kanang jumpstart ba?
Jumpstart, get ourselves back sa programming, you know?
Kanang yun. After the very kanang relaxing weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I've been thinking of like the typical song of Manic Monday, but
That's good. Yeah.
but the Manic Monday is like ang ngayon na siya sa mga, you know, because that's not our song. But of course everybody knows that song.
Yeah. Why not coconut?
Later.
Maybe to end the show we can do that.
Yeah.
It's a perfect song. I know.
Yeah.
Pero sakto po, pretty much it has a show later, right?
Yeah, supposedly.
Okay, good. I think he's
Monday ba?
usually basta Monday, he plays always the international tracks. Then sakto naman din yan.
Later na lang.
Yeah.
We could introduce him also. Sakto.
Or later naman siya at 12. He's supposed to be here now. Though maybe he's coming up.
Buguya gitu nih mga
Lyrics? Yes, they're
Oh.
funny. Besides lyrics lagi are like funny nga.
Katawanan ba?
Oo.
Ang baso. I think we gotta come in now. Can you see?
Okay. Ooh, a couple of classic songs.
No, earlier we played a request by JR ba to? JR Dowding who requested that? The first
JR.
song.
Yeah, that was Doding ang kwan. Nag-request ni Willie Garte.
Okay. Katong classic yung song.
Bisag kinsa siguro may maminaw ana.
Yeah. And we also have
Makinomdom good.
Pukot who suggested Baso by Rob Believe. So guys, we're kind of like Aladdin here sa TMC Tops Media Center.
Wait. Jiggy Juice, you're saying something?
Willie Garte is a blind singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
he
blind
is.
singer. Katong
His most famous song was Bawal na
Bawal na
Gamot,
Gamot.
if I recall correctly, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Bawal
Ang nasang
Gamot.
kanta ba kanang kinsa nga na niya si Rob Belief, right?
yeah, Baso by Rob
Baso.
Believe.
Sundan natin ni Baso.
We were talking about it off air, Jiggy, but for those,
Yeah.
by the way, who are logged in and listening to us or joining our chats, Tops Media Center on YouTube, you can hear our conversations while the songs are playing. So we do turn off the radio music for copyright purposes, but then we can have like this in-depth conversation with you guys here at chats. And
Wow,
then
diba?
we're glad Pukot says we made his or her day because we played the song. So
Ganun.
you're welcome, and that's what we're all about here at TMC. We do play your requests, and we don't discriminate. We play all homegrown music from old to
For
new,
sure.
diba? So I know Baijay got some new tracks for us as well for
Yeah.
the mga Gen Zs listening to us this morning.
Kanang kanta Baso from Bidik and the rest of Rob Belief. Mo na siyang murag a kind of a little known song now kay murag na hanaw gini siya because of kaning circles, di ba? Pero actually kanang kantaha during Rob Belief's heydays, Bidik and the rest of the guys' heyday,
Yeah.
sikat sa kini sa tanan. In fact, people sing along to that song also. That's a really nice song about about the glass, yung tagay glass, di ba?
Yeah. It was a very island vibe song. Morag, that song was perfect good for your setup, Jiggy. No?
When we have our songs magod Jiggy Juice, kanang atoa mga mga kanta always talks about our way of living, good ba?
Oh, yeah.
Like the song that you're hearing, that you heard just now, mo
Yeah.
gina siyang that type of song madunggan mo. If you're looking for Bisaya song
Oh, yeah.
or let's say local song.
And Bisaya songs are really funny and relatable in such a way
Mo
that
lagi.
they do
Mo
talk
gyud.
about things nga kung unsay makarelate sad sa mga tao karon kana mga tagay
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
go
yeah.
together with friends, no? And that's what I like about Cebuano music. As again, we have so much talent here in Cebu. It's a nest for talent, but they're just
Right.
waiting for the opportunity and the platform bitaw
Yeah.
to play and not, the kind of platform that is not biased, that plays all
True. Say,
homegrown
si,
music.
Si JR, ningon siya nga, ang uban ko no, gi-play ni siya during Sundays lang. As like as a Cebuano classic.
Yeah, well,
according to
us
them. Like,
seven.
we can play it anytime, dude.
Yeah, 24/7. We play homegrown music every day of the week, and we want to start your morning right by playing the best tracks for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So keep those requests coming.
right?
Yeah. Ikaw, Justin, kano saan ka mahimo bagong kanta nimo, be?
Kana.
You know, that's something I was doing over the weekend. I had fun. I practiced my songwriting. Usahay makathinkid ka
Okay.
ba? I don't know if it's the same for anyone, other creatives out there. When you look back at your works, maka-cringe man. Usahay makathink ko ba na yung mga songs akong gipang sulat the past months, makaingon jud ko bati sa lyrics. Oy, like why did I write this? Like it's not it. So it helps to practice sometimes. I practice ko throughout the weekend. I don't know. I'll see. Hopefully I'll get to release more tracks this year. That's what I'm looking into. I'm not in a rush, but I do have a lot of songs nga na as a bank, Jiggy. So
Kaya si Justin Darvis, mga kaigalaan, ato mga tigpaminaw sa kahanginan
Yeah.
o sa YouTube, sad. She's actually a singer and a songwriter as well. So that's why nangutana ko niya. Pero unbeknownst to you, Justin, siguro, or
Yeah.
maybe you know about this. Kana ko si Baijay, artist po niya, singer po
yes,
niya.
I got to find out about Baijay singing.
Baijay,
oh.
unsa ka ito yung banda ni mo, Baijay?
We had our band days called Maharlika.
I like that.
Maharlika.
Maharlika.
So, pag human, Baijay, naunsa naman to, no? What happened to your musical side, Baijay?
Well, the band members separated, and one of our vocalist is I just spoke with kaning Justine ganina. I want to introduce her to my vocalist katong si
Yeah.
Tapati good. Na siya sa band ni Joey Ayala
Okay.
and
Oh, okay.
ang Bagong Lumad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is your
So-
band
so,
named
what-
Maharlika before Baijay? That's very interesting. It's very up your alley sa theme Guild of Heritage. So what does Maharlika mean?
Oh yeah, that's
I'm very-
long ko na.
Kaya
But
di ba it's a traditional word that means kana murag sa meaning ana Maharlika? Ay murag
kuha na lang sa godaan. Disclaimer lang sa godaan. Ani kay we were just talking about politics earlier. Nya kanimo good nasakayan mo gud siya politics mo.
okay, that's
mo
the-
si-
that's
mo-
the-
Pero ang original intention na ng banda
But
was
the
not
word
called-
itself.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
word itself Maharlika because
So,
I'm trying to drive
mo-
at a point here. Oh,
Thank you.
Maharlika.
Ang Maharlika good comes from two root words.
Okay.
Maha, which is we know that in our language is called great,
Okay.
na hinungdan.
Maha.
And then likha. Likha is obviously
Happiness.
creation.
Oh, okay, creation.
Mahalika.
So great creation.
Oh, in fact, akong anak akong gipanganlan,
Wow.
akong youngest son, akong kamanghuran gipanganlan akong Mahalika.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
That's
my
that's
youngest
a really
boy
good.
is Mahalika.
Pre-colonial names, no?
A pre-colonial
Yeah.
name. And muna ako ang kuan, like, akong question is, like back then when we were having an interview, unsa may ganahan ninyo pangalan niyo? Di ba we nindot sa nga topic later on,
Nindot
we
taon,
wanna
Maharlika?
discuss kanang dagnay. You know dagnay Jiggy Juice? What is a dagnay?
What the hell is that word? What does that mean?
Dagnay means nickname. Nickname.
Okay.
Angga.
Angga ninyo.
Angga.
Okay.
Kana bitong anggaan ka og specific name and then let's say tangkag,
It should mean something. It should
upaw,
mean something. Paita sa
tambok.
Ang Filipino ways is kanang it's based on your physical
describing
attributes.
how you look like, right?
Ay, nako.
And now when anggaan ka og somebody calls you a name
Okay.
which is I actually asked that to Jiggy. Would you want to be called a name that is mga saop?
What's up?
Saop
Derogatory?
means it's a derogatory word.
Okay.
It's like you're a slave or working under
Okay.
mga
Just-
saop ni
Okay.
King or sa Haring Pilipi sa Espanya. That's the
Okay,
name
that's
Philippines.
true. Just like how as
Right.
we were
But
Indios.
kanay na ba, kanang mga sakop, if you kung ano-ano na mo ba, sakto man na sa kaning atong panahon nagigamit man na. Pero kung
Bitaw.
ano mo, kung nagtrabaho ka, for example,
Okay.
sa, let's just say, sa Malacanang, for example,
Okay.
ikaw kaninga tao ka sa presidente, di ba? Ikaw sekretary ka sa presidente, di ba? Ikaw
Okay.
mga nagatrabaho mo sa Malacanang, ano bitaw? Ano bitaw? So kanang inana nga language.
It came from that.
That's already built in to our lexicon, di ba? When we speak, in a way, we're always under somebody or something, right?
Yeah.
Sakto sad, sakto
yeah,
sad.
that's true.
You have a point there, Jiggy Juice. Pero ang ako ang taga-comparison dire kay atong kuhaan og politics tong name nga Maharlika. Kay
Okay.
naasabihin ni Sakay ato sa politics, but we don't wanna we wanna go by the etymology of the word.
Okay.
Now, Maha means great creation. Kung
Okay.
kana mo itawag na ko nimo, how would that sound for you? You're a great creation. Now, no matter asa ka, if you're even under a certain regime or something, maayo kaayo paminawon.
It is.
Tawgon ti ka nga
Yeah,
mahalika.
Mahalika.
Taga
Yeah.
mahalika ko.
I'm very interested in that, and I think there's a song I wanted to introduce to you actually
Yeah.
by Jaya and Jiggy. Another request from me. No, there's
Sure.
there's this group under Viva Records as well, and they're
Right.
big in Manila. They get members from all over the Philippines. It's called Alamat.
Ooh, okay.
So for I think you would really like them by Jaya because ang ilahang
It's an old band, right?
a couple years ago. So the thing about Alamat is they're always trying to elevate Philippine culture to the world. Ilang tanan mga concept nila, ilang mga songs are related to pre-colonial practices in the Philippines. So they got this, and they have Bisaya members. Most of their songs kaya na yung mga Bisaya lyrics as well.
Right, yeah.
So I'd like to introduce to you, they have a song called Maharani.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So Maharani is
There you go.
basically what you would call a queen or someone very beautiful like a queen. It's like their
Yeah.
version of
Hari. The opposite of that is Hari.
it's the opposite of a king. So it's a song about you would call
Hara.
Hara, a beautiful queen, for example.
Ang Hara Jiggy Juice kay Reyna na siya.
Reina, 'di ba? Sa
Diba?
Tagalog Reina man ang kanang queen.
Yeah.
But pre-colonial practice Reina is actually Spanish word.
Spanish na siya. Ang
So before we had Reina, we had Maharani. So that's why when you mentioned Maharlika, kung I think by Jai and all our listeners who are
Yes.
into I hope you guys will get to know Alamat, and this is their track, Maharani. I hope you guys like it. Here at TMC Tops Media Center 105.1.
the best of us.
Woo!
Ano yun, naging element sa...
Oh, when I see, can you hear the? It's like there's a that dance.
Yeah, I remember this song.
Kananga dance is the traditional Filipino dance. It's meant to follow the bird. I forgot. When I taught contemporary art, this is what I would always show
thank
to
you for introducing
for
this
my
to-
students because we studied elements of dance. So, ang among di ano is kanigil akong pakita.
Elements of dance which kind of something.
Well, I taught contemporary art last year sa akong students, and most of our is performing art. So we did elements of music, so OPM, songwriting,
Yeah.
Bisaya, Bispop. When we did elements of dance, this is my main example pakita nila. Because naman siya historical katong I showed them first pangalay
Pangalay.
is the dance.
Yeah.
Pangalay first. So I showed them pangalay then I showed them this.
In the video day, naagi din nagsayaw.
They're dancing pangalay. Everything is, even ang instrument ginagamit is indigenous instruments at the beginning. So for those nako yung Filipino teacher, kuwib nako co-teacher, yung ako siya classroom, lipay kayo siya because he used to dance pangalay daw every year sa ilang sa school.
Yeah.
So kahir siya sa intro, siya lagi pangalay. That's because Alamat remixed it. Even ilang steps is making use of that.
Pangalay.
Nice kayo.
That's also one thing that when you use our words now, Maha means great, di ba?
Oh.
Maha, kanang ni magud niya, just kidding. It's actually, when you say Maharani, they're referring to the Hara,
Hara, which is?
the queen.
Okay.
Ngayon mga ni means kini ba?
This queen, Maharani.
So ang hari, ano na? Hari ni.
Hari ni.
So ang pag-describe sa Maharani,
This queen.
sa amo ring pinakadakong hara.
Ato ani.
Our great hara, our
Okay.
great queen. In terms of the names, yeah, it's really about the essence and the meaning. Mas bukat yun siya kung makabalo lang yun ka.
Oh yeah. Lakambini. Lakambini, ako na lang ang iyong lakan. Lakambini is bini-bini
Female,
basically, no?
Lakan is the lalaki.
I'm very interested in that because when I ask my students when you think of a Filipino word for queen, Reina Ginugawas. Reina is not even ours. Reina is not ours.
That's true.
Maharani is ours. So that's why mas interesting siya for me na pre-colonial.
That's right.
In fact, ilang outfits also sa music video are
Pre-colonial.
inspired by pre-colonial pattern. Very much related sa Mindanao actually, not so much. No?
Well, we have our own. We have our side of it. It's called Magkigal.
What's the name?
Kigal.
Kigal is ours, no?
And then you go to the movement, ang kanang movement na maginanaan, Kigal na.
Yes. It's very refined. Kani siya, Pangala is actually very difficult to dance because partnered na siya.
Bitaw.
And has a very distinct music and instrument ang kaning sa
Bitaw.
Pangala.
Right.
I'll talk about that lang after.
Sure. It's going to be done anyway. Yeah. Let's go in. Maharani.
Maharani by Alamat. What I love about that song by Jaya and Jiggy Juice, no, is it makes use of a lot of pre-colonial terms. Lakambini, Lakan, Bathala,
Bitaw.
right? Nowadays, when you think of the Tagalog words, when you think of God, you think of Diyos, which is Spanish again. When you think of Queen, it's Reina, which is again Spanish. But before we had those words, we had words like Bathala. Instead of Bini Bini, we had Lakambini.
Opoon.
Oh, we had those terms. So
Yeah.
for those who are into mga traditional Filipino dances, if you guys are familiar with the dances in Mindanao, there's this dance called Pangalay, and it's meant to imitate the graceful movements of a bird.
And the waves.
If you search it up, and waves as well, yeah. So Pangalay, it has a very distinct instrument and music, and that's actually incorporated in this song. That's the inspiration for this song, guys. If you're watching the music video of Maharani by Alaman, the intro and throughout the entire song, it makes use of the indigenous Filipino instruments and the dance steps po sa Pangalay, ilang remix in a very modern way. That's what I like so much. I love to see that. I love it when Gen Z or people nowadays take something old, and make something new out of it. And that's why I feel like Cebuano music
and local music in general, homegrown music, will always live on,
That's
regardless of the time, because of the people nowadays who are very creative in making something new out of that, right?
That's right. True.
That's why I'm glad, Jiggy, we have,
You gotta look within in search of original, right?
kana, yeah. And it's up to the new generation now. That's why I'm glad to see the kind of mga youth karon kaning mga bataa nga naghimog mga tracks nga sikat sa TikTok that are mga Bisaya songs that are famous all around the world and are
You can never create anything original if you just look at the internet, right?
yeah, and you should not also
The internet is like accessible to everyone.
it
What
is
you do, if you want to look for something original, kung ganahan ka makahimo kang original nga mga lyrics, ganahan ka makahimo kang original nga kanta, ganahan ka makahimo original nga sound,
Right.
Yeah.
imong buhaton, imong ibilin imong telepono,
go
Go
out.
out.
Yes, expose yourself basically,
Yeah.
Jiggy.
expose yourself to different cultures.
Kana.
And I think the further you are from progress
Okay.
of a place ba,
Okay.
Yeah.
the further you are from that, the more untethered, the more untouched, the more virgin
Mm.
Unbiased.
location is, the more I feel like the more original the sound, the vibe.
The more genuine siguro. Okay. I get you. I get you.
Importante jud kay na. I think it's really important. You can actually do that in your own backyard, right?
Yeah.
Pwede
Yeah.
naman nasa diara ka sa Cebu, mo ato ka sa somewhere far, maybe.
Yeah, or you
That's
can
right,
you can
that's right.
come up to Tops, no? Visit us at our station at Tops Media Center. Grabe kanindot among view here. I know Jiggy doesn't miss that view kay mas
Yeah.
nindot yung view ana sa waves, no? But as Jiggy would say always before, I don't think you'll be saying that tomorrow. When you see the buildings here, you're gonna be like, Cebu again. But then busy buildings again. But then Jiggy
Yeah,
would
but
always say,
But you're right. That's a beautiful song, and I think what is this? Do you mean this was put together by a person? Who put the band together? Alamat.
that I have to find out. Basta they're
Yeah.
under Viva Records, and one thing
Okay.
about Alamat is that they have members from all over the Philippines. So
more
mao na-
like a kind of
Collective. It's a collective.
deliberately organized
group.
group, right?
Yeah, what I like about it is because they're very varied from all parts of the Philippines. Most of their songs have lyrics nga Bisaya,
yeah.
mixed na siya.
The name of the group itself is like Legend, ba?
Yeah,
Nindot kay
legend,
paminaw, no?
alamat. So
Alamat na
they're
lang,
and
no?
then if you look at their logo, it's in baybayin or pre-colonial
Oh, the script, no?
script writing.
Wow. Huh?
Can you imagine, Jiggy, if naparihata sa Thailand that we have our own alphabetic and our own
We
don't
do have.
use it.
We do have.
We do, but I meant if we use
We're
that.
not inculcating it.
Imagine if ato mga signs diri ato mga branding were all in Alibata or Baybayin.
Baybayin is the
That
right
would have
term.
been
Yeah.
sorry, Baybayin. That would have been
Baybayin.
cool.
Mhm.
No? Not the English alphabet. So we
No.
hope you guys like the song so far. We got a few minutes left on the show.
Right,
Send in your
yeah.
request. We're trying to squeeze the most out of your day. We're gonna be playing the hype songs, as Jiggy would say, to jumpstart kanang mura bitag kanang unsa nang tawagon ani sa mga first responders kanang clear. What's that electrical thing, Jiggy nga i-rub
Defibrillator.
kana?
You defibrillate
Yeah. So we
Grabe
are
sad.
we
Grabe
are
sad.
your defibrillators for this morning for
Okay.
those nga na ay
Sige mo ko tagis ko patay-patay pag laging si Mana.
gani. So we gotta
Sige,
revive,
Jus.
bring them back
I-revive
to
na
life.
Good.
Lagi, buguya to niya, nibisita lang kalit.
Yeah, so we got the next tracks for you guys. This is TMC Tops Media Center 105.1.
The best
With
of us.
what song is this?
What song do we got right now?
Wait, before we go on with that song,
Uh-uh.
I would like to say, nagisgot magud ko katong akong vocalist, no? Because
Oh, yes,
Jiggy
yes,
was
yes.
Yeah, we
introducing.
forgot about that.
Yeah, since we're local, we play local. Kani Bisaya gid ni siya. Si Joey Ayala is a Bisaya. And then my vocalist, her name is Tapati.
Tapati.
Okay.
Top of the morning to you if you're listening. Shout out.
Yes. And she became a band member. Katong nag-disperse na mi ha.
Okay.
That was back in 2005.
Okay.
So when we dispersed, because she was playing, we were playing in we did the front act
Yeah.
of Joey Ayala's concert. And the concert was all about breathing watersheds,
Okay.
all about conserving watersheds,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
then we were the front act. And after that, gi-invite ni siya to go play for
His band.
his band
Okay.
in Manila.
Okay.
And
So,
that's
so
why-
right now she's in Manila, Podsi.
She's been in Manila ever since.
Okay.
She goes back home every now and then. Pero murag ang atong music scene, according to her,
Okay.
according to gigs,
Oh, yeah, that's
ain't
true.
that busy compared to over there. Mo na nga,
So
medyo
this is ato ani homegrown talent na to si
homegrown talent.
Tita
Tapati.
Tapati.
Here we go. Here's Joey Ayala and ang bagong lumad here on our TMC.
The best of us.
105.1, the best of us.
Of course.
No?
You were talking about ethnic.
Kani.
So, paminawa yung song. I'll let you listen to this song and then we're gonna talk about that
Sige,
more
perfect.
after this. Everybody who's listening on our YouTube, you should know this song. This is a prayer.
Bathala.
Bathala means God.
Praise kay siya.
And all the instruments there. Listen, everything is ethnic instruments. Good thing nataan ni Direk.
Next song ko siya.
Ikaw natin pang load ng mga songs, di ba? Papa.
My own songs?
Yeah, I mean, imong pang playlist ni mo or something. Wala.
No, I haven't made a playlist.
Lagi ako kay wala ko kay PC, so bakit ko ka-load ba?
Maybe we can manually do it here.
Mo bitaw,
Well, if Kuya Melchor, he can help
they
us
say
out.
that we have our USB, we put it here.
Ah, okay,
And they
perfect.
create us a folder here.
I like that. We should do that.
Ngayon lang giingon bitaw.
Or maybe we can ask Kuya Melchor to create a folder now, if you have tracks.
Melchor. Cholo?
Si Kuya Melchor.
Cholo lagi cholo.
Ah, that's what they call him, Cholo.
Cholo ba yung ganing?
Cholo. I think it's a cover.
It's a cover?
Yeah,
It's
by
Shorty.
someone else.
Really?
No, it's by someone else.
Are you sure?
Yeah, an R&B version. Anyway, this is an R&B version of LDR's by Shotty, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you everybody. Mayong bungkag.
Top of the morning.
Hi guys!
Salamat sa inyong
Thank you so much for
pagkapiling.
joining us. Take care mo. Oh, nice thing version. New ni siya.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to explore the playlist.